All right, intro starting. 3, 2, bang. All right, and you're good.
Russian.
Almost there. I can't do any curb boosting. I won't have enough time.
Evening, guys.
This
Nope.
video
Nice
started.
video.
Damn. What a life.
All right. So we are good to start then?
Yeah, all
Mhm.
set.
Absolutely awesome. Well, in that case then, see if I can get the voice going. Got to turn off customer service attitude.
I don't know. Maybe just go with it.
All right.
Fuck them customers.
Welcome back to You Cyberpunks. I am your friendly GM AI in the terms of this game for the moment, and you are playing Cyberpunk Red, based in the year of 2045, looking at the fun and chicanery and shenanigans and all those kind of things goes on behind the scenes of general day-to-day life. I believe last we left off with our humble band. I can't even say that with a straight face. With our eccentric band of ne'er-do-wells
Thank goodness.
managing to save the life of a friend and making a friend along the way. Because isn't the trauma the friends we made along the way? With
Wow.
Doc finally pulling your hands away from the now happily unconscious Jerry, blood coating your fingers. You look to Tim, who's been helping you with the cybernetic side of this. And you're all currently sitting in Jerry's swanky house, staring each other down as everything's finally calming down.
Mm.
She's gonna pat you on the shoulder. Yeah, thanks for that. Cybernetics are not my strong suit, especially the ones in the brain.
Yeah, and squishy bits aren't really mine, but good work.
1 + 1 = 1 competent doctor.
I saved your life how many times?
Yeah, but I only have fleshy bits. You don't got really. I don't have any cybernetics for you to fuck up.
I'm gonna start washing my hands off in Jerry's pool.
Oh god. Yep. Tim will just follow. He doesn't know how to get around this house.
I still think this opens up a nice opportunity for us in regards to Hercules. Heracles?
Heracles.
Yes.
Heracles, yeah.
Well,
So,
Jerry is a cyber runner, so maybe he could help.
Jerry?
Jeremy, whatever. I
I'm
keep
looking at
forgetting his name.
Jerry's unconscious body right now.
Well, obviously not now. We did just save his life. I think we can force him to at least help us on a job.
We haven't needed to force him with anything because we keep saving his life.
Yeah, but
He
now he
is
can
our
pay us back a
friend.
bit. He's also the only cyber runner we know.
I think if you just ask, he'll be willing. Um,
What
does
do you
anyone know
guys
where his
want
bedroom
with
is?
a cyber runner?
We're dealing with Borg fuckers. I imagine a cyber runner is very good at dealing with that.
I guess they didn't specify what inside the guy. Because the Duke and his
Exactly.
people want whatever's inside Heracles.
Mm,
Yes, the information you guys have, the Duke didn't even know about the bodyguards. He just knew that he would probably have some scary motherfuckers, but that's it. So for you guys to have this, you now know more about the current mission more than your employer.
Yeah, I
yeah.
like it that way.
Yeah.
I want to keep it that way. I want to fuck that up. I
Well,
Yeah, I mean if Tim and Jerry are both willing, whether it's a body part, a cybernetic, or some sort of info implanted in him, we could extract it out ourselves and not have to hand over. We could know what we have before we hand it over.
You could also plant
that's
something in
pretty
there
cool.
and just say, fuck you. This is what was inside him, not what you wanted, but it's still in him.
We can't have any of the fuck ups we do for your job in your friends Medibay, okay? Let's get that straight right now. No
Mm,
neck
okay.
breaking on the surgery table. This info's important.
Fuck you. That was an accident and you know
Fuck
it.
you!
Mm.
You guys hear tiredly from
Oh,
Jerry, half asleep. Just, oh, you! He
Oh,
just kind of sticks an arm out and it flops.
Okay. If he wants to help me
shut
get
up,
this guy to
Jerry.
bed,
Shut up, Jerry.
I'll, I'll get it.
Yep.
Ugh. But anyway, we got a cyber runner and a tech guy that can actually help us with the Borg fuckers. I'm not taking any chances with those guys.
Hey! Keep his neck straight when you move him. What are you doing? Come
Can
on.
I get Chris
I'm a doctor.
and Doc to roll me? Let me see if I can say it right. Hold on. Perception checks. Not awareness, not notice. Perception.
You
Okay.
got it, boss.
Good job, Doc. Come
My
on,
full
Chris.
perception back. Let me put my character. There we go.
I know you had therapy. Look at
Ah,
you.
I'm
Teamwork.
getting better.
Teamwork.
Yep. So with that, as you guys get ready to move them up, and you see the trail of blood from them trying to get Jerry to the couch. And having come over and heard Jerry and Doc with you spending time with the poor depressed man at one point and sharing red velvet ice cream, you know where his bedroom is.
God damn it.
It's up the stairs, first door on the left, but you see the blood coming out of the door to the right. The door is shut.
What the hell?
I think this is our way setup is. Let's put him down first with his plushie, then maybe fucking.
The hell
What
happened
sort
to
of
this
plushie
man?
does he have?
I need you guys to roll. Hold on.
I'm forcing this
1,
narrative. I don't know if
I
he
2,
love it.
does. I'm
I love it.
assuming he
3.
does.
Roll me, Doc, roll me a d4.
Oh, I
No.
would love to.
I was just about to say, there's no fucking way there's a table for that.
There's a
1.
fucking.
Ah. Oh, I was really hoping it would be a 2 or a 3. Okay. Give me a second here. Because the plushie you find, I have a picture for this. Because of course I do.
It had it ready.
I had the handout. The
Mm.
question was, which art was I going to use?
Jerry owns all of these plushies. It's just a question of which one is his favorite right now. I feel like
Exactly.
one
Oh,
does
yeah,
not
fair
simply
enough.
own one plushie. That is impossible physically.
Which one sits at the top of the tower? Which one's in the favorite at the moment?
Which one gets the high place at the tea table?
All right, come on. Show to players.
Aww. I think of red metal when I see that one.
Mm.
Comforting tiger arms of red metal. Here you go.
I'm gonna put him in the bed. I'm gonna put the tiger on his lap.
Yep. The
Hopefully, this will
room, of
watch over you.
course, is like very much how the bottom floor is windowed. You can see outside from any direction. You have the little babbling brook that runs through it with clean water. You have the open-aired kitchen. His personal room is very much dark. There's the single window. It's kept closed with a drape over it, and there's only the one way in and out. You can tell that it's temperature controlled in here, and it seems like this is very much his, for lack of a better term, safe space. It's strewn with plushies. You see the closet just filled with onesies and other soft clothing, and his bed is actually no different than what you would find in Chris's truck. It's something small that you can collapse that's just kind of pushed in the corner. But it seems like this is pretty much his one spot where he doesn't have all the niceties and rich things.
Very nice.
No, he did come off as humble origins.
Mm.
I mean, the guy had just gotten new cybernetics when I met him at Metal Store.
He's certainly gone places now.
Yeah,
Alright.
clearly I picked the wrong profession.
Let's
As you
check out
guys
that
step-
murder room.
As you guys step out, close the door to his room and open the other, you see screens upon screens. Where the downstairs is brightly lit and fancy. His room, dark but comfy. This room is stark. You're pretty sure that if you turn a light on, it would be all white, except for the pool of blood you see sitting below the chair, coming from the back of the headrest down. You see the screens flickering and buzzing still on. Connection errors playing across all the screens. There's static on a couple of them, and you can't really tell what he was working on just looking around without looking more in depth.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this. Same my field.
What was his status? What did you and Tim fix him up from?
So, I think something went wrong with the port in the back of his head,
Yep.
and we had to pull him out.
Yeah, from what he said, it was probably some black. Well, from what we could gather, probably some black ice. He had to jack out hard. Didn't get past the muscle spasms completely. That's probably what did the damage.
Did any of us ask him to do something for us?
I'll talk to him.
I just think he was doing his own thing.
Okay, I mean, I know he works for some corpo thing. So.
I don't know what else he does.
The only thing you
Looking
guys
at the
really
one
know is
corpo in the room.
that he makes big bucks. He works with
I
different
don't know this
ports,
guy.
and he's a net runner of sorts.
See,
Go back
he can
downstairs.
help us. He can help us.
Help us how, though? Just doing a scan on Zebediah when we get him, or...
Like
So I can do
I'm saying,
that.
like maybe if he if had a radio transmitter or something, he could wire into the cyber psychos that we're gonna deal with and shut him down or something. He's that good.
I mean, I
think
don't
he's
know.
good, but doing it from a remote location.
If I could
Yeah,
avoid bringing
he can
Jerry
run.
into combat, I'd like to do that. I mean, he can't even handle sitting in one of his own rooms for too long.
No, yeah, I think if any involvement with him has to be through here at his home.
That's
He
why I
can't
say
last at
remote
that.
deactivation of their systems. He can do that if he is good enough.
Can
Yeah,
I
we-
get everyone involved in this conversation to roll me? I'm
Do we
going to
have the
say
equipment?
education.
The equipment for that?
Education.
Do we have the money to buy the equipment for that?
Doc,
Holy
Jesus
shit!
Christ.
I got a PhD.
Well, I gotta see if I know.
Oh
Whoa!
my God.
Come on, come on!
Oh,
Oh,
so
That was
close.
bonkers.
I'm not gonna try. I don't have
You
any
sure? We
education.
got a
Fuck
lot of
that.
high rolls right now. We could have an
I
informed
gotta
discussion.
an informed decision.
okay, I'm gonna save my nat 20 for something else.
All right. Well, that fits because as you start talking about, well, what about doing this wirelessly? And you guys kind of start going around about it. Doc, Chris, it kind of, in the back of your mind, it's that realization that, well, how would you do that? How would it work wirelessly? Because, yeah, you can talk over the phone, you could use a radio, but there's no way to mess with someone's cybernetics. No one's connected anything more since the internet went down, like the actual internet.
Mhm.
So there's no Wi-Fi really to hook in. You guys are, when you're on your phone, or on CityNet, which only has the bare bones access to what is accessible to the city on a Google search, essentially.
Mm.
So there's no real way for that you and Doc know with killer fucking rolls that you can wirelessly hook into someone's cybernetics unless you actually built a back wall in it first.
Ah, gotcha.
Not-
And at
I-
that point, it would be open to everyone.
Eesh. Yeah. I don't really know him well enough to intrude into a space like that, but I mean, could it have been hardware he was checking? I mean, doors shut, we just got him out of there, so I didn't really have a chance to look.
Actually, you were told.
What was it?
Oh, I was told.
You were told that he essentially had a chip that was told to crack any encryptions on it and got hit with black ice.
Okay.
Because remember, it was portable black ice,
Right.
not like a car or a motorcycle, because those are really the smallest things with black ice.
Yeah.
It was something itty bitty that can fit in the palm of the hand. That had enough
True.
black ice to knock down a corpo netrunner.
Yeah. Okay, I will amend that statement. Well, I mean, he said it was some sort of chip he was doing, presumably corporate gig. Terrifyingly portable. Like it physically should not exist, and I would like to get a look at it.
Yeah, a chip.
Is it
Let's
still in him?
Yeah,
Oh,
let's look at
okay.
that.
I don't believe it was. I mean, if he's running chips, it's got to be through an external. You don't direct jack that, or else it could have been a hell of a lot worse than what happened.
I
Yeah,
suppose
it's
so.
got to be in his room. If it's not in that computer room, then we've got to find out what happened to his buddies.
Mm,
You guys have fun with that. I said my piece, and if he can't help us, then
I can help
I'm
us.
just gonna go with the guy. No, I mean Jeremy. I mean
Yeah.
they're Barry. If he can't help us with the job, we
No,
have
he
a
can
tech
help
guy
us.
right here that's gonna do it.
He can help us with the job. Like, the thing is that Jerry's specialty is hacking into him, and we don't know what the Duke wants from within the guy that we're trying to capture. So
Yeah.
Jerry,
So there could be
Yeah.
black ice on it. You could encrypt it, uncrypt it. So
But
we bring him
my-
here afterwards.
At the very
My
least, that
biggest
chip would be worth a
concern-
hell of a lot of money.
yeah,
And if it is, then someone may be coming for it, and we ought to know exactly where it is.
yeah,
The point is, I was trying to say was that I was looking for help with the Borg fuckers, not with Heracles.
Oh,
If he
that's
can
what
help
I'm
us
here
with
for.
right.
yeah,
Well, I mean,
if
that's
he can help us
kind
with
of
the Borgs, then
what we got to deal with. That's just
I don't think he can help us with that.
I'm looking
Tim
for
might be
as
able
much
to,
as I
but
can.
yeah.
That's
Or I
why
mean,
I'm
I
looking for
suppose the
everything.
guy with the assault rifle in the room, or is
Cadmiel, you good at dealing with Borg people? Okay.
are you muted?
Sorry, what?
Almost. You good with dealing with Borged out people, Cadmiel? You got a special strategy?
You know, if you have enough bullets, hopefully it'll bust through.
And that's my cue to leave. I walk downstairs.
Bullets to put him down.
I mean, it's worked so far. That or a car.
Oh shit. Oh, I suck at this. All right. Anyone want to help? Oh God, I'm so bad.
Is there
So-
a knowledge what the fuck I could do on the kind of cybernetics we may be facing?
In terms of finding the chip,
Well, no, in terms of the
Heracles
question,
or the
Yeah.
Borg.
Borg thing.
the Borg shit.
Yeah.
Just
So you-
pondering on it as I do other things.
all right. So
We
all
have
of
a
you.
photo of the dude
Yep. So I will
that
show
we
the
don't wish to
players.
work with.
Right. I mean, yeah, if I could look at that and try and figure out what he's got on. Probably difficult, but
Yes, I will let you assist, Kuj.
Thank you.
Cadmail, would you be helping to try to find the chip?
It's Porpo.
I guess.
Right,
I
I
mean,
would be-
I am not good at this, but
Me neither. That's why I'm assisting.
It's one thing at a time. I'd probably be helping look for that.
All right.
I suppose.
Yep.
That
You can
concealment-
either-
what does assisting do?
Assisting, I will allow a +2 to someone else's roll. However, only one
Mhm.
person can assist someone.
Oh,
Kujang
Mine
docks
would be at
into
a
a 15.
15.
So
Mm.
between you and Tim, who has the better roll?
Mine's flat. I have no levels in it.
Mine is the same. I also have
Okay,
nothing
who
in
has a
this.
higher intelligence?
Mine's a 6.
Okay, you beat me.
Okay,
All right.
cool. So you're gonna roll this at a +2, buddy. Tim,
Nice. I'll drop the misc into that.
nice.
oh right.
12.
12.
Good luck. Good
Yeah.
luck.
Restore my luck.
All right, so you did not add the 2.
Huh? I did. I did it. Oh, did it not go through?
No.
Did
Okay.
not.
14.
Yeah. So 14 sadly is not enough.
Is 15
15
enough?
is.
Hey.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
So-
Could have been bad.
With all of you kind of pulling about, poking around, trying to find things, because one, just going in there, checking the chair, it's very obvious it's not plugged in. As all of you start poking around the chair, you notice that it is something that is more or less on an arm that can swing around the room and move. It can tilt all these different directions.
Ooh.
And you notice that it's actually like heated seats. You press a button and it vibrates. Like, it's a really nice seat. Like, it really is. This is probably like one of the most expensive parts of this setup.
Fucking shit.
But can
Pressing
it do-
another button, you realize that you just launched Elfline Online. So,
Chris, don't fuck up his account, please. I know. I know.
He's
You're
a
just
level
there,
what
but he
now?
loves it.
yeah, so
Is this the new? What the fuck did they do? Huh?
as you guys are kind of mulling about that and you continue looking around, you find plugged in out on a nearby desk. It's very much that stainless steel, almost surgical. And when you go to step up to it, you notice the one thing to stand on in this room that's not just tile or metal is this thick rubber mat. Anyone who would like just extra information can roll me again an education as I continue.
Sure thing.
You notice, hey Doc, yeah, both of you.
Hey.
You notice
smart.
that these thick rubber mats are there to help remove static charge. And so that when you're messing with electronics, you don't zot it or get electrocuted yourself. It's to help ground. You also notice any tools that he has that are sitting nearby have rubber handles. There's no fingerprints on anything you can see, so it's clear that he's meticulous in this area. It's
man.
as you're looking this over, you see cables running from one of his monitors over to it. And sitting on the table is this heavy black box. Easily weighs maybe somewhere between 7 and 8 pounds. It's heavy, metal, rubbered, and it's whirring faintly. There is a clasp.
Tentatively undo the clasp.
As
Thing
you
begins.
Oh no.
as you open it, the Legend of Zelda theme plays for opening a chest, of course. And
Such a nut.
not really, but you see mist leak out. And opening it the rest of the way, the mist slowly dissipates, and you can see inside of it several open slots for chipware. First one's empty. Second one's empty. Third one's empty. The fourth one's empty.
Motherfucker.
Yep, no
Um,
chips.
Were you still wearing gloves when you opened that clasp?
No.
Well, that's okay. I don't think I
How-
have the forensics or whatever it would be to take fingerprints anyhow.
God, how long did all this surgery and stuff take? This search and everything.
It took about an hour to do the surgery.
Fuck.
Real quick,
God.
you guys got there. Corey and Carl were waiting outside. You went in. They did not come in.
Yeah.
It took an hour to do the surgery after about a 5 to 10 minute standoff.
Are they still out there?
No, they left about halfway. And that's at the latest.
Those bastards.
Okay. Can I, looking at the port, I'm gonna use my cybernetic eye to get a zoom in on that. Can I see if there's anything, like hair or any other sort of stuff on these ports?
Roll me. Let me open my extra little character sheet so I can tell you what to roll. It's so nice just having an extra one that I can look at. I would say go ahead and roll me a conceal reveal again. However, no one can assist you on this.
Thank you. Oh no. I get too focused in. I'm zooming in, and I maybe hit my head on the fucking port.
Doc, I'm gonna give you a choice here. You
Yep.
can roll me resist drugs and torture or evasion.
Let's try evasion.
Holy hell, swinging one way than the other. As Doc, you all see her leaning in, and there's the whir click of her eye. as it's just she kind of tilts her head this way, that way, and she doesn't realize that as she goes one way, she puts her weight on one side and snaps a cable. And just like out of any action movie, the cable whips with sparks, and she manages to throw herself back and is standing on the rubber mat. As it hits the ground, sends a current. Everything flickers for a moment, and then power goes off in the room.
Damn it.
Sorry, but okay. She's gonna rub her
Yeah,
eye
please
for a
don't.
second. Glad she didn't get EMP'd in the brain.
Let it be known that it was not his doing.
Yeah.
God, I don't want to
Well,
have
it's
to.
clear there's nothing in here.
How many days do we have before the hunt begins?
I believe at this point, I think I said it was
Like
2 or 3 days.
Yeah, I
3 days?
believe it's 2. I think it's the weekend. So for
Alright.
like
Yep.
I've got a question to
Wednesday.
the GM, and I got a question for Tim.
All
Shoot.
right.
Alright, we got 2 days before this hunt. Tim, how much would it cost to get the locks changed on this apartment complex?
GM, how much would it cost?
Rada, give me a minute here.
While you're thinking about that, also, I was wondering if Kujang, if he racks his memory of his time talking with and because we brought Carl and Corey here. I think they were our
Yeah.
kidnapped. Like we
Yeah.
kidnapped. So
You straight up kidnapped them, told them to babysit this man.
yeah. So now I'm trying to recall. I don't know about Carl, but Corey, did he give off any specifics of or anything that would indicate which clan or family he's with as far as nomads go? Where could I go look for this feller?
All right, so Corey the Nomad.
Well,
You know he's not affiliated with the Aldecados because he doesn't have a car, he doesn't have a bike, he doesn't have a jet ski or anything. He has a gyrocopter,
right.
and you
Fucking
know
could be
that is
anywhere.
not on the roof. However, when they left, it still was not on the roof. You would have heard it.
Yeah.
You don't know off the top of your head without a roll who he's affiliated with.
Okay. What role would that be?
I would ask you for a local expert.
Oh. Where are you? There. Yes. Okay. I'll throw in some luck on this. Feel bad.
Hey, can I just like look outside for a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
Jeez. Red, are you having a smoke out there?
Take it.
Honestly, I'm actually downstairs on the pool and I'm just lounging on it. I'm lounging poolside.
Red, I think Corey and Kyle stole the chip.
Mm.
Did you see any of them leave?
Or they know who did.
Would I know? Would I have seen?
No. Because again, it was during the surgery that they left.
Yeah.
So the other one rides a bike, was it?
No, the other one's just always around. So Corey, you know, is the nomad that had the gyrocopter. Carl, let me actually show his player to all of you. His portrait is the fixer of the two.
Oh, I thought they were both nomads. Oh,
No.
Yeah. That's why it's a bigger problem. The fixer means they have they could have connections that could sell to.
Shit.
Now, real quick, do any of you remember the mission where you got them?
We
Was
were
that-
working for Lord Biggs to clear out
yeah.
a shit shack, and we knocked out these two, and we gave them to Jerry because we didn't have anywhere else to put them. And I wrote a letter that says, be friends with him, don't mess with Jam or else. And I put my agent number on there just in case they got hurt.
It's about to be the or else part of that
It
statement.
is about to be the
We got a major mission coming up in 2 days. Burner. They fucked with our friend.
I mean, I personally love all of it.
So yeah, that was on Westbrook. Wasn't that New Westbrook? It was like just the south side where that meets with Santo Domingo or the Haywood.
think so.
Actually, it was north side
Or
around here.
yeah, right along there. Okay, yeah, just north of.
Yep. Because you guys were tasked by Biggs to clear out a bar one way or another.
Yeah.
But with that, so you already added your luck in, Chris?
Yes. Yep. That's full.
All righty. How much did you put in, by the way?
2.
2. Okay. Hey, I have to ask, right?
No, of course.
Just a second.
It's like we're gonna have a reason to go check up on that lizard situation as well, so if it's on the way.
Yeah. Again, it's hard to really tell. Like, did he ever mention it? And you're having to rack your brain, having to think. And it's that moment as you're like, how, like, what group uses gyrocopters, who in here, other than just like an eccentric that's part of one clan or another. Like, and you think, and you think, and you think you might have an idea.
Okay.
Although the reason you know isn't a good one.
Okay.
On your first trip to Night City, you needed information. You needed to know things. Who were the players? Who were the shakers and the movers? Who were the other nomads in town? You knew about the Aldecados. You knew what little threat potential they were to the Hui Hui. There was one that didn't really rear its head up. They tended to be combat zone. I will whisper you the name.
Them motherfuckers.
Sons of bitches.
They
Hammer,
were
quick
known
question.
for... Oh, go ahead.
Hammer, would your guys buy this stuff? It's your corporate, right?
Ooh.
It's shot in the dark.
That would be 2 avenues. It's a good idea.
Oh, Mike. Oh, Mike.
Sorry. I've been very absorbed in eating.
That's fair. Would your corp buy this stuff? Chipware?
Tim said it stood out because it had what? What now?
Black
Black
ice.
ice.
Black ice.
Black ice,
Portable
whatever
black
that is.
ice.
Is there anything I should roll
It
for
does.
that?
You picked a hell of a workplace. This is seriously like it's y'all are concerned about your friend. I'm a little concerned about losing my main netrunner, but the idea of black ice that portable is fucking terrifying.
We've
some of
had
the
assassin
circles will
teams
be-
since Agenis, so it's
So,
nothing too new.
Cadmail, you don't need to roll for it. I can tell you
Okay.
this. Corporations, because you're the only one that's worked for a corp of extended period and lived to tell the tale in the group, they are willing to buy things that are usable. Whether or not they uphold their end of the bargain, yeah, who knows. But if it is something valuable, and it is something
Anything
that
goes.
anyone could make use of, or something in their line of work, a corp would be willing to pay for it.
Gotcha. Okay, sounds about right. And yeah, I mean,
Mm,
corporate world, anything goes.
community corporation. Yeah.
couldn't you
Let's
ask
just
your
find where
corp
they
to,
are.
well, if
Throw
your
it.
corp would do a search for this stuff, just say, hey, we're looking for black guys, and when someone contacts you, we'll know who it is.
That's a hell of a call to put out like that.
Yeah, we're looking for how many chips? 4 or 5 possible chips?
Well, there
There were
was 4
4 empty
slots.
slots, but Jerry only talked about one. It looked like a permanent setup in that.
Hmm.
It wasn't a box that was moved.
Gotcha.
It looked like more of the port itself.
Well, my notes are still going to say up to 4.
Yeah. Hey, if you find more, why not, right?
Nice.
A single port of black ice. There. Your
Yeah.
corp can just ask for one of those, and then we'll find out who it is.
Mm,
I mean, that or we lose our corp. One of the two.
I if there's if I mean okay, so I got a name for the nomads, but I don't have any further info outside of that.
Who are they?
Well, I don't even know if they're necessarily affiliated. The problem
So-
for
If you
me is
said-
that like the problem for me is that the I whatever like they are guilty as far as I'm concerned because Corey left out the front door. His
Mm.
his copter was not here when we got here.
Ah, okay.
Somebody else flew his vehicle.
Mm.
Yeah, see a bit of business. You
Oh,
said his
yeah.
if you said his family's out in combat zone, I can keep an ear out.
I mean, they were, but after the there's been some shifting recently in the combat zone, so I don't know if they're even there anymore. Granted, they don't specialize in the same thing, so one could take the air, the other
Would I?
couldn't.
Yeah. Sorry. Is there a roll I could make to see if I've worked on anybody's gyrocopters?
I will let you roll a local expert at a -5.
Wow.
Oish.
What is
All
with
right.
these guys?
It'll be at minus. Let me just put it in here. Boink boink. -5. Okay. It is very much out of my wheelhouse and not what I'm known for. So yeah,
Damn,
Yeah.
okay, fair enough.
nomads tend to work on their own stuff anyhow.
Jackdogs, that's what it is.
What do we mean? We fought them before, right?
Well, so the jackdogs have been moving in on the combat zone, so I don't know. The jetbirds, last I heard, were in the combat zone.
Oh, shit, but
But that was
yeah, I know nothing about
a
them.
long time ago.
Yeah.
Well, chance being they're probably going to be at the event.
Or probably.
Well, the stuff might have again if Carl being a fixer could already have since Carl's a fixer and he and Corey didn't fly his gyrocopter, my thought is it's already on the move. So I mean, I could look around, but I don't. Not knowing about this nomad group is makes me nervous. There's not a lot of weight to push on somebody you don't know anything about. If it were the Aldecados, we'd have a relationship with them. We could put some pressure on to get the community to back us. But honestly, this seems like Cadmail's side of things.
I mean, I can put an ear out, but it's unlikely that we'll get anything quickly.
And we've got a couple of days till the hoedown.
Yeah, I
So-
mean, like we've
If we all put our ears out, cast our leads over the next couple of days, reconvene at that. If we find out stuff, that's good. We have information going in. If not, we know we may be able to gain information while we're there.
Yeah, it's a good tactic. I'd also like to state that if you are able to get your hands on it through whatever, through convincing your corp to buy it up or whatever, I'd consider it a personal favor to get it back to into the hands of Jerry.
all right.
Yeah, because he's gonna have one pissed off client who hasn't got their chip. So maybe broker a deal with that corp. An idea.
If we can find out which corp that is. Oh, about what time of day is it now?
At this point, I would say that it's probably getting close to the afternoon.
Okay. Either way, though, I kind of want some shawarma. Anyone else?
Shawarma?
Shawarma? Shawarma?
Yeah, alright.
That would be nice. We should probably change the locks before we go, though.
Oh, right, the
Oh.
lock's like.
Oh shit! Yeah. Sorry, other questions were asked. So I was like,
It's
Yeah,
all good.
I figured it's better to focus one route down at a time, but the second path is definitely locks.
Yep, right. Tell you what, you think on the locks, I'll go check the pantry, see if there's any shawarma in Jerry's. He's got a nice kitchen from what I've seen.
Check the fridge for leftover.
See if he has any real meat.
Oh, real
Ah.
meat.
You're asking for a lot there. We'll see.
Have you seen? You can drink from the floor in this place. Isn't that
Wait.
insane?
Do you know they do probably chlorinate the water to prevent algae buildup?
I
To be fair, the water we're used to drinking can't be that much better.
So fun.
it's just it's a
all
freedom that I
chlorinated.
do not have.
There's actually a company which is known for keeps it unknown for pumping rich people's pools, bottling it, and then just selling it in the combat zone.
Oh no.
Like-
1% bath water. But it's actually 99%.
Yeah, you know, it was only 1% of the bath.
Yeah. But it
Good
was the bath
business.
of the 1%. Ah.
All right, buddy.
Okay.
What are you charging?
Because it's Jer, I'll just do you the material cost.
Okay. I'll pay for that.
All right. Errands to run, things to do. Do you want me to just go ahead and make the roll for that now?
yeah,
Logan?
go ahead. Roll me
All right.
fabricate.
I need
Where is fabricate? Fabricate is not a skill. Would this be electric and security tech?
Yeah. Actually, real quick question: would you be rolling?
Oh.
Ooh.
Or can I give him
Ooh.
the assist? Can I
Yeah.
give him the assist?
Do you have ranks in it?
I have 4
Yes, I
ranks in
do.
it.
I have
Oh,
3
well,
ranks
other
in it,
people.
that
Yeah.
helps.
With
that would be a 13
yeah.
with actually it would probably be upgrade, not fabrication. Because I'm not creating anything new. I'm just installing locks. Right? Yeah. If it's fabrication, it's a 13. If it's upgrade, it's a 14.
So 100 eddies would be to replace the locks. 50 eddies to fuck with the locks.
Okay, and just basically reset their pin combination.
More or less.
Okay.
With a +2, that'll be a 13. That is now the DC to get into this building.
No, son of a bitch.
Oh, okay. Could I just? I am willing to just accept that I fucked up and replace the locks entirely. I'll pay the 100 out of that. That's
Okay,
fine.
go ahead. In that case, then, if you're replacing the locks wholly and completely, go ahead and I was going to give you the option before you rolled.
Oh, sorry.
You can roll me electric security tech or basic tech,
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
whichever is better.
I'll help you with either.
Security tech, actually.
Okay.
We're not
Because
shortchanging this.
locksmithing is good business. That
Yay!
is a
Okay.
is that one upgrade or is that also still fabrication?
It for the most part, it's still counting. You have the ability to make things, which is why you're able to do this.
Okay.
Because you're not
if
going
it's
out.
my flat, if it's my maker rank, then that's a 24.
Sadly, not at this moment.
I
However,
appreciate you putting in that effort. Thank you.
yeah, no, you guys see him very much kind of like slap a lock around, fix a couple of the pins, like, yeah, it'll hold. Red comes back, like he locked the door. Red turns the knob and opens it to come in. It's
Nice.
still locked. Red just pulled the door open. So it's like, oh shit, gets it back down, starts fucking with the locks again. And now you can't even do the credit card trick to get in.
Yo.
Hell yeah.
So it's pretty good.
Did something happen?
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Here, I might as well use the pool, right? So I
Right.
got into my skivvies and had fun.
Yeah.
What have you
by
guys
all
been
means.
doing?
Do you guys spend the night at Jerry's, waiting for him to wake up?
I probably should.
Honestly, Cadmail,
Any
this is the hottest tip you're gonna get. Your corp is gonna get on this chip moving. We can try and wake up Jerry a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get some info from him. Can we
Yeah.
wake up Jerry before he's fully to see if we can get any info for Cadmail to work with on his end?
I
All right,
can.
I'll say this. 1, yes, it is possible. It will require a medical roll. 2, you have to convince Doc.
Doc?
Look at him. I pull up the photo I took of him with the plushie. Come
Doc.
on.
I understand.
What?
I just kind of gently push the picture down. Doc, I need you to understand. The chip almost killed him, and somebody hired him to hack into it. We need to get it back, or they are going to be upset. There are 2 people that have leaked this spot, and one of them had a vehicle that was gone when we got here. That means at least, what did one of those things hold? Gyrocopter holds what, 2 people?
Yep.
So there's up to 4 people out of this building that have been gone for well over an hour that know about that or have some info. Jerry's in danger. Corey and Carl might already be dead, depending on how big of a risk they are.
Okay. If you put it like that,
You know, wake him up
Just
gently, but
don't.
get him awake.
I want you to lead your interrogation kindly and not. Don't make it interrogation, okay? I know how you work.
You know how my work for me work. You've seen Red kill someone.
Yeah,
Oh
he's not
wait,
going to be
yeah. Oh
involved.
shit, you did see me work. Oh right, yeah. Forgot about that.
I'm going to try gently to wake him up in a positive medical fashion.
All right, buddy. I need you to roll me surgery at a
I'm gonna put.
-3.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
Boy.
put a +2 in this.
Come on, buddy.
Come on. Ooh, it's good. It's good.
Oh, that was really good.
Yeah, no, you managed to slowly get him awake and cognizant and actually bring him to a little bit more. He's groggy at first and just kind of, what? And then eventually kind of like sitting up. And it's very much they like grab the blankets and pull them up over himself as he realizes he's in his bedroom with you and with. How many of you are in his room?
We're all in there.
Oh
Tim
my
would
god.
just be in the doorway, but if you're trying to wake him up, he'd probably step out. Still, like, just around the corner so we can listen in.
Since Cadmail's apparently the one that needs this info, he's in there,
All right. What
kind
about
of
you?
looking annoyed by this whole thing.
Yeah, so with I'm gonna hold his hand with mine for a second. Are you okay, Jerry? Can you hear me?
I
All
can
right.
hear you. Why are you all in my room?
I'm not in
You
this
got
room.
hit with you got hit with black ice, Jerry,
Yeah. And he kind of like
and
slowly reaches a hand up to kind of like run through his hair and then gingerly kind of finger the back of his head, like feeling the sore spot of the cybernetic. Oh,
you're all fine medically. However, the black ice was taken,
taken. What
and
do you
Corey and
mean?
Carl are no longer here.
Well, hold on. And he starts to kind of like sit up. When you, you said it's gone, the chip?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gone.
And his eyes kind of go a little wide. What about Corey? No, Carl. What about Carl? Is he still here?
I'm gonna turn to Chris at that point.
I need you to focus, buddy. All right. There,
I know like you guys have your work and stuff, but what about
No.
my work? Is
They're-
Carl here?
they're gone. They left you. They weren't even in that room when we came up here docking and all. And Tim, your buddy, you guys seem to know each other.
Yeah, he helps me out on occasion.
Well,
Uh,
he was pretty important because the back of your head was pretty messed up.
Yeah. At that point, I'll step in and go, "Yeah, you're welcome." Quick question: do you know the brand of his cyberware?
We'll say Biotechnica.
Biotech, right? Why'd you have to pick Biotechnica, man? They put the tiniest fucking screws in those.
Yeah,
Tinier than they need to be.
intrusive.
Ugh.
But anyways, so there we go. And who's this? As he points to Cadmail.
He's a new friend,
It-
and he'll be your friend soon.
Why is he carrying such a big
Hopefully.
gun?
We didn't know how bad
He
it was going
does.
to be.
Yeah.
Well,
Hadmill,
See,
he's got
you want-
corpo connections, and the chip is gone. He
Yeah.
can find it. He can get his. He at least has a chance. As far as we all know at this point, it's out in the open market. Can you describe anything you can give to him so that he can get it back in our hands?
I Cadmail. Well, actually, everyone, human perception. Everyone that's in the room.
Dun, dun, dun.
Damn it! Gary, I thought we were friends.
You want to believe him so bad?
That is my third 19 of the game. Can I
Yeah,
just have a
boy.
All right. See, this is the beautiful thing. Just Jerry has the lowest target DC to read him. Doc, you're just not able to fucking read him.
I'm like, are you okay, Jerry? Are you alright? On his hand tight, making sure the plushie's on his lap.
Like, his eyes go wide, and he starts hyperventilating. You're getting ready to hit him with drugs to knock him back out. And the rest of you, like, it's not like a panic attack or it's actually pretty close. The thing that brings it on is when you say that he's with another corpse. And his eyes go wide. He goes from like clutching the stuffed animal or the blanket to letting go. His hands are on the wall. He's actually like pressing his back as he's staring past all of you at Cadmail. Which corp?
I don't think that matters right now.
It really does.
It does.
As far as his willingness to give up info on himself.
He kind of, it's very much like a solid minute of a standoff.
It's gonna be if it starts ticking on, that's what I'll start. The interrogation will begin.
Yeah.
Yep. So I will say this:
Yeah.
the minute ticks by, I'm going to roll something.
Okay.
And which corp?
I'm supporting
He
you, Jerry.
Swear to God, Jerry.
No! He cracks first. Like, Chris, you're like, all right, we got to do this. He's like, I'll talk.
Oh. Doc told me not to. I'm holding back, but
Yep. And like Chris, you'd like let out a sigh or something, or one of you just something, and he flinches, and he just, can you at least tell me if you're not of a corp by name? Can I ask you that much honesty? Man with assault rifle in my bedroom?
Fine.
Arasaka.
Wonder if I actually have my corp written in somewhere or not.
I swear if you're Arasaka.
I know what you gave me. It wasn't. You didn't give me a name, so.
Yeah. Question. I know I've got. So part of the family crisis thing was a long-term conspiracy or.
Yeah.
Organization or associate, blah, blah, blah. Are there any corps that would fit in with that, or?
Yes. One corp that would fit that is Danger Gal.
Okay.
It's a private investigation and security firm.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that sounds perfect for me.
Yeah. So with that, he goes, Arasaka?
Nah.
Biotechnica?
No.
Militech?
How many of these do you have left to ask about?
Yeah, what kind of... actually, I don't know if I want the
Network
answer to that question.
54. Petrochem.
Harry, he's a friend. He is a friend.
Kind of looks to you for a moment. Last one. Fine, last one. Zirafa Technical Manufacturing.
Oh.
And with you,
Do I look like a manufacturer?
yeah, with you saying no or shaking your head or just rolling your eyes, he finally just. Okay.
Is there a quick knowledge check I could do to know what those corps do? Because a few of those were less major ones that I don't know offhand.
Yeah, anyone who would
because,
like can roll me either education or local expert.
I know
They
those
will
were
give you
hard.
different information. You can only roll one.
Local expert or what?
Education.
All right, which one are you going to roll? Because I've got a pretty good roll in each. Okay, I might just do
I'm
education.
too focused on Jerry. I'm focused on Jerry.
Totally. These dice are so in character for Cyberpunk. It's hilarious. Okay.
It's okay, Jerry. You don't have to say too much. I'm here for you.
Man, on the off chance my education is decent. Okay. Just check.
Yep. What about you, Red? Care to roll anything?
I'm not in the room.
Okay, cool.
He's in his swimsuit.
Zarafa
No.
Technical Manufacturing is
Boxers.
Oh,
a
God.
neo-Soviet Union thing. Its headquarters is in Vladivostok, Russia, and they do have an office in Night City. They're manufacturing. They participated in the corporate war like a lot of other people did. The next one that he asked about, let's scroll up. Petrochem. They're one of the people that make Chew O2, otherwise known as the gas in your car, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fuel of the future.
Yep. Network 54 is a nationwide broadcasting service. They are very much your people that talk about things and go on.
Are they CNN or are they Fox?
Both.
Okay.
Militech is your gun people,
Mm-hmm.
and Biotechnica, is a lot of biotech. They also were the ones that came up with Chew O2, or Chew 2, as people like to say. And Arasaka, yeah.
Yeah.
Cadmail with that 18. Kind of mulling it over, thinking, and leaning into your own corporate background in this regard a little bit. He didn't quite ask all of it. You know that there's a good number in Night City.
Yeah.
There's one that's not quite known for. It's, let me make sure I actually say this. Yeah. Rockland Augmetics was not one he mentioned, but given the nature of the discussion, you know from whispers and boardroom meetings that they, while yes, work with a good number of prosthetic cybernetics, not full on take my arm, make it metal, or put metal in me, but prosthetics. There's also been whispers of something potentially darker in the background.
Okay.
And from what you've gathered, again, with an 18 being on the dot for the information, you know from a little bit from your own business meetings, one of their latest things they've been touting is security against interrogation.
Okay. Security against interrogation.
But Jerry keeps his mouth shut and just look. The best I can, you work corp. You know what it's like. There's only so much you can really say. It's small. It's almost translucent. Like the only reason you'd see it at all is if you knew you were looking at it. Honestly, if you weren't careful, you were trying to put a chip in someone and they had it, you probably break it. It's meant to look like an empty chip slot.
All right.
Oh. Can we go back and check those chips again?
Yeah, by all means.
Take a look, Tim. Because
Yeah, do I
QJ's
need
on
to
the
make
verge
another-
of breaking this boy's fingers.
Do I need to make another conceal reveal object?
Being told that it's small and hard to see, actually like sticking your finger in, there is nothing in any of them.
Oh,
Yeah, well, worth a shot.
worth a shot.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know what I can tell you. Do you have questions?
Is it contagious?
No.
Kidding. So was the fixer, was that Carl?
Yeah,
Was
I
it-
guess.
No, I'm sorry. I'm saying that out of character. That
Oh,
was Carl.
yes.
I
Carl is
need-
the fixer.
I need to put more differentiation between game voice and just literally my voice. Right. So was he your fixer?
Oh, no.
Or was he just someone these people? Y'all just brought him in?
The short story is we raided a place, and we didn't want to, zero these people. So we thought,
Can I
Jerry.
get a human perception from everyone?
Yeah.
Plus
I
3.
don't think it.
Oh, okay.
Chris!
I'm so focused on him at this point. I don't even...
How are you gonna zero?
Well, it's a
Trent's
3.
Tried so hard not to hurt him. I'm about to, though. I'm on the verge of it.
Oh my god.
She did not think before she opened her mouth.
So, Cadmail, did everyone include the plus 3, or are we doing that manually?
Oh,
I forgot to
I did
include
not.
mine.
So mine was,
I did not put a +3, so I'm
Okay, so plus 3 to
Me
all
neither.
of that. Great.
Okay.
That's fine. All right, so 13, 3, 8, 21, 21. Nice. So starting with Chris, his eyes just kind of go wide again. You're like, oh, what? We'll fucking interrogate him. Like
I am. Yeah. It's
like you're getting annoyed because he's like,
my friend is
starting to
risking
press
his own life with delays. I'm getting
Yeah.
mad.
Cadmail at 13 is the target to read him. So it's very much that moment of looking over and you see him like, oh yeah, no, we weren't going to kill these people. He's, what? Tim, you realize that, like, for a fact that dealing with him a little bit, that he doesn't visit you. Whenever you guys meet, you come to him because
Yeah.
he can't handle problems.
He can't. He really can't.
So you brought random people into a notoriously reclusive hacker's house and just left them there?
And Doc, you're realizing that you just said that as like, yeah, no, like we raided a place, we didn't want to zero them, so fuck.
Who's the person closest to me who appears to have made this decision?
I need both Doc and Chris to roll me luck, whatever you have left.
Yeah, she's not the wisest. Not the wisest. Oh no.
All right. It's Doc, the person talking to you. Thankfully, or else Chris would have killed you for what you're about to do, probably.
Okay. Honestly, because it's Doc, it doesn't happen. I just look to Chris with a glare. The glare turns to Doc, and it just falls into disappointment.
Zero human perception as he's just circling the bed to approach Jerry.
Yep.
That's how you make friends in Night City, Jerry.
Right.
Fucked
Look,
up shit like that.
I'm gonna pull out and start working on those leads. One of you has my digits. Also,
Call you, we'll call you.
am I riding with y'all to the hunt or what?
That's in 2 days' time. Let's,
Right, fair enough.
That's Cadmil's and Chris's call.
Normally I'd say yes, but I'm so full on anime blood aura going.
Yeah,
Right,
I'm
we'll
gonna roll
get back to it
Jerry's
later.
human perception real quick.
Back to it later.
I'm so sorry,
It's
Jerry.
that moment as you're starting to go around like to get at him. Jerry kind of looks, does a double take, oh shit, and he goes to fucking bolt.
No, please.
Can I catch Jerry at the door if he makes
Anyone
it past
trying to
everyone?
catch Jerry needs to
Yeah.
roll me. You can roll me brawling in an attempt to just fucking deck him back down, or athletics in an attempt to stop him.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
athletics
don't
for sure.
check him.
Ah,
Oh no!
I had to take it. I had to take the good one.
Question. I don't think it's mechanical, but could I spend a point of luck to simply fail in a direction away from Jerry?
Oh no, it's gonna be great because with you failing, Jerry gets a roll.
Oh no!
It's fine. He does
what do you
not get a
expect?
foot out to kick you out of the way and down the stairs.
Okay, thank God.
Yep. He manages to get grabbed by everyone. He's just like, oh no! And he's just flail. He's basically just kind of stuck in everyone's arms, just kind of like looking at everyone like, ah!
I'm just gonna get real
Lay down
close
on the
into
bed.
Jerry's ear and be very intimate as like the pressure on the collarbone like
Yep.
kicks in. You're losing focus, Jerry, and we're running out of time. He needs any info he can to purchase it off the market that it is currently on.
It's
Carl, and I'll even give him the benefit of giving new info to him. Carl and Corey did not fly off in his jet. Or what is that? Gyrocopter. It was gone when we got here. You need to speak up now.
roll me interrogation +3. What you're getting 1 for each person, so that's 2. And then you get 1 for giving him information. So +3 in total.
I'll put 2 into that just to
Yeah.
round out into a 5. He probably doesn't need a full 5, but I just want one.
Yeah.
That's
All
the
right.
full thing.
All right. With that, with you leaning in and whispering sweet nothings in his ear, he kind of freezes for a moment. And you see this moment where most of the time when you guys deal with Jerry, he's either nervous or excited. You hardly get to see him actually like either riled up and panicking unless he's being shot at, or like actually thinking something through. So it's this moment as Kujang's whispering in his ear, he kind of stops for a second, and he actually like manages to get a hand up, and he like grabs the strap of your mask. As like he doesn't pull you away, it's more like he's trying to like that last. It's not here. It wasn't.
It wasn't here.
Put me down. Put me down.
All right.
I'll let him go. Besides, and I'll use that as like kind of the relaxing point. Besides, us and Cadmel have a bigger job, so if he wants to work with us on that job, he's going to help us with this little favor.
Whatever. Okay, so he didn't have it on the roof. That means someone else.
Yes.
That
now
or
you understand.
Yep. So he kind of takes that moment, looks back, and I'm gonna go check security cameras. I do have them. All right. You guys are free to stay the night if you want. That Jerry's going to hobble over
Oh,
to his computer room.
Tim, you didn't leave before giving him the new keys, did you? The new key codes or whatever. I don't know if you're away or muted, but
Timothy.
I'm coming. Tim wanders in from the other room. Hey, I forgot the code. No, he would have just left so is it a code lock or is it a key lock?
Both.
Okay. Then yeah, he would have left a note with the code and the new keys on the counter.
Cool.
sweet.
As he hobbles, Jerry hobbles his way across the hall to the computer room, opens the door. Oh no! As he sees it in pitch black darkness. Okay. This is worse
This is
than
not
I
meant to
thought.
be.
We're just fucking up his shit. Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
Okay.
I'm just giving you the silent. Don't say it.
All right, I should be able to reboot this in a day or two. Oh, God. I didn't realize it was that bad. Oh, don't tell me it fried everything. As he starts going through the room, checking on things.
Oh yeah, so Jerry, you got any, I don't know, specific words or something that would make sure people know that this is what I'm looking for?
Yeah, there's a good number of things that could be linked to it. The biggest thing, and he kind of hem-haws for a moment, and it's not the panic. Now it's the, like, how much is he allowed to tell you about his job?
Yeah.
And he kind of
If we
takes
need
a
to go
moment.
somewhere that's, if you're worried about your corp, you know,
Oh, no,
observing or
they
something.
have nothing in here. If they did, they'd be, and he kind of raises his voice, they'd be able to hear me say that I need new lights. I see nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they said your name's Cadmail.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the biggest thing I can say at this itty bitty thing, really, not only is it hard to spot and all that, it is chipware that's supposed to blend in. It's you work in the corporate world, you know what it's like. There are some people who they take sponsorships and they get kill switches put in them by the corp, where, like, if it's an arm, they turn off your arm. If it's an eye, you're getting tutorial ads for your own product. This was kind of along those lines of a hidden kill switch, except it's something you put in someone without them knowing. It's it's not nice. It's not that I had it illegally, technically. I was testing it and tripped one of the features.
All right.
That was a feature?
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
That's even worse.
There you go,
You heard it here,
Cadman.
folks. Jerry's a Bethesda fan.
Oh,
Who do you think made Elfline Online?
Oh no.
Friendly fire. It's not a bug.
It's a
Yeah,
feature.
it was the mega gaming conglomerate Bethesda EA.
They're still running on their Morrowind engine.
Yeah.
God, let's not even get into the
I
fact
know.
of Assassin's Creed America.
Sorry. I had to,
Oh yeah, no, sorry. That is a good point. It's Bethesda Ubisoft.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Sponsored by Square Enix.
No, shut up. Stop.
Thank you.
It hurts.
I love creating the worst names possible.
That's amazing.
Alright. But yeah, do
Ugh.
you have anything else to ask Cadmael as he kind of gives you
Where's
that
hidden
bit?
kill switch input to others, but they're not. I think I've got enough.
Oh.
Unless, yeah. I think I've got enough of a descriptive thing to be looking for it on the market. Anything short of like a actual serial number or something like that would be.
There isn't one.
Yeah.
Again, it has to be borderline translucent to blend in. One of the biggest things working on it, by the way, excuse me. Burped again. Excuse me. Sorry.
Bless you.
Is that you know about the black ice? You saw what that did to me when I had it running through a proxy. I can tell you what to look for if someone has one installed, in case they're like trying to smuggle it or hide it or something.
That could be good.
Part of it is that if you don't know you have it, you won't know you have it. It has no way to access it. It's more of a monitoring system in that regard. If someone has it, it's really weird. I don't know why. And he starts kind of him-hawing again for a minute. Fusses over a cable that looks like it's snapped out of the box. Fusses over trying to get it to fit back before finally realizing it's just fully broken. Those who have one of the one of the chips installed, there's a almost compulsive obsession of a certain type. In this case, the one that they're kind of going for so they can keep track of people who use it is the desire to be cold. It's really weird. I don't get it. I don't know how they did it. The fact that you don't even realize it's like one of those personality chips. But the only thing it overrides is the fact that you feel hot all the time. Is it because the chip's hot for being in your head? I don't know. I had it plugged into that, and he points to the box. And I had liquid nitrogen pumping around it. I had just so much cooling efforts put into this just to study this thing. And even through the proxy, I was getting heat trips constantly.
All right.
So, like, I'll be honest, I don't know if Carl has any cybernetics. Corey does, though. And if you know anything about chips, it's a bad idea to let them sit out in open air, especially one that's easy to lose. So if
Someone likely installed it for
yeah,
transport. Yeah. Thank
Could
you.
you-
That is actually highly helpful in knowing who it is.
Yeah, what's the memory, like, recollection skill?
that would be concentration.
Concentration. Okay. I don't know if it would even be worth a concentration to know. Did any of the dudes look kind of sweaty? Like, were
no,
they?
roll it.
I'm not there, but maybe it'll come to me. Hey,
Hmm.
I suppose I do have a concentration. I could. I'll
I
give
mean,
it a
all
go.
of you do. Holy
Oh.
shit!
Oh, what was Corey looking
Oh.
like? What's his tattoo on his left arm? No I'm kidding.
What's his mother's
Tell me all
maiden
about
name?
Yeah, I've also got concentration.
Jesus Christ.
All right,
It's
so
something.
Cadmail, you're trying to think, and it's like they both look kind of sweaty. They had a friend that was bleeding out on the fucking couch. Of course, they're gonna look sweaty. Tim, very, very much the same.
Okay.
Hitting the high target though. Holy shit!
Jesus, yeah.
You have a moment where you're thinking about it because you hear that like sweaty. They look nervous, yada yada yada. For a split second, you look at Jerry going, "Well, that's him 24/7, so it
Right,
can't be
yeah.
him." And you know he doesn't have any chipware. But thinking about it, yeah, they both look sweaty. But the fact that, and you're thinking about it, because Carl looks sweaty in the sense that the armpits, the back, just like sweaty at the hips and everything, just that like stress sweat. Corey was soaked, not from sweat. And you remember just distantly in the back of your mind a good puddle of water from his little babbling brook, like someone had jumped in.
But this requires continuous cooling.
Yep. And he said with liquid nitrogen cooled as much as he can as a corporate net runner, his system was still saying it was overheating.
It's possible Corey had it in him. I mean, he was soaked from water. So he might have put it in, learned the hard way that he couldn't keep it up, and somebody else transported it for him. That's my best bet
Could
because
be it.
I can't imagine him leaving with that sort of heat problem on foot.
I think we're just gonna have to wait to security to really see.
I suppose.
All right.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't happen to know any of his hangouts or anything like that?
Ah,
I doubt he's hanging out the same spot.
I mean, if
We
he's
kicked him out of.
where we found him is not where I know his his clan to be. So, but then again, one info's older than the other.
We have a potential location, but that was weeks ago.
Honestly, if he was in that rundown place, the Jetbirds, and that's the first time he says it out loud, the Jetbirds might already be uh, died out or moved out of here, chased out by the Jackdogs?
Yeah, Jackdaws.
The Jackdogs. But that's just speculation.
With that, do you guys stay the night here? Cadmail, I would like to point out that remember, Blondie's on vacation today.
Yeah.
You came with Chris.
Oh, I can get you back.
Yeah, if I gotta... Like, you guys are looking to spend the night here, I technically could stay here, and if you're able to drop me off at my areas tomorrow.
Is it, well, there's been a lot of corpo talk here. Is it safe for you to stay here?
I don't think it should be the biggest issue, but
Figured I'd ask.
Yeah, he might have to kill switching you. But do you? I feel like if I could check if you don't know.
I mean, with how much corporate talk's been, open here, I have a feeling he was not lying about having no monitoring here, so...
You know what? I still have a living space in my truck. I could, in theory, drive someone around. Maybe two people. And just myself take the endurance check on the sleep or whatever.
It depends on who wants to have a sleepover with Chris. I'm staying here. I gotta watch over Jerry.
That's a good idea.
Honestly, I don't know if he would want me to stay after what happened.
After what happened?
Remember, I went off on him. I pretty much destroyed him because he was my fan. I said I hated people like him who had all this shit, but people like us have nothing to fight for and all.
Oh, Jerry.
You might have a good point.
Yeah,
Or you
so
could
I might need to
rekindle your
leave.
friendship.
Rekindle my friendship? Ugh.
Just shot in the dark, Red.
He does watch
in the
the
dark.
video feeds.
I don't know.
Well, I won't be
The
home.
fact is,
So you...
I still need to talk to you and Kujang about everything.
That's fair.
And I really need to do that soon. I will.
I could drive Cadmiel back and then come back here and meet back up with you guys.
Fine. Let's do that, and then I will. Call it that. Say I can't even do
He's
it.
leaning. I mean, yeah, okay, let's do that. Very important discussion. Group therapy is open.
God, kill me.
Mm.
All
I'm
right.
gonna look for popcorn.
Could I go ahead and make whatever the roll it was to identify the cybernetics on the picture I was shown?
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're wanting to identify the cybernetics on Dark Brother, I will need a cyber tech roll. However, this will be anyone can roll their cyber tech skill, whether they have ranks in it or not. The big thing with this, though, is that all of you will be taking a -2 due to only being a face shot and not being able to see any of it in action. You're only seeing the front, essentially.
Yeah.
The
I'll
facade.
give you a +2 if I can.
Do I add any maker to this, or is it just the flat technique skill?
In this case, it would be a flat technique.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and chuck a couple luck into that and just roll it flat.
Can I help him on that?
Yeah, you
16.
can.
Cool.
So that would make it a 16 then.
Sweet.
Anyone else wanting to roll? See what you can come up with? Hey, Red.
Damn.
God damn.
He's the most nervous about it. Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm good. Unless
I'm
I roll
more-
multiple 10s, I'm not providing anything to this.
I've just got to remember to say something to Jerry or Tim. Either one. Just remind me of that after all this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Real quick, Cadmail, just out of curiosity, what is your cyber tech rank?
Rank? I don't think I have any, but
Okay.
my total with the -2 would be rolling at a 1.
Do you want to roll it and see what happens?
Sure.
Just for the meme.
Oh, right. I didn't add in the -2 there, but
So that's a 3. With a 3, hey, it's not a critical fail though. Clearly, this guy has what are known as shift tacks. Those are what allow your eyes to change color if they're not a cyber eye fully. Also, you're pretty sure that maybe he has like that cyber hair. Like you don't know what the term is, but that's what it is. Like it's cyber.
All right.
So like it, yeah.
I like that he has the layman's perspective of just that looks sick, so I know what that is.
Yeah. It's after about a minute, like you actually stop, pull out your phone, like, what is that called? It's called tech hair. It can emit light. And you have like that kind of startling realization that that's not red coloring. It's not even blood. He specifically has tech hair to make his hair look red and to make him more intimidating.
All right.
Yeah.
Means some helpful bits that here.
Yeah, no, like his wardrobe and style is on target. Like it's
on
good.
point, bro.
Yeah. I believe the kids call it on fleek.
I don't.
With that, going to the next roll, that would be a 16 by Tim. And with Red getting it the same way, you can tell that this guy has. So, Red, you've heard them talk about it a bit with Daniel and how he's more built than what you would expect for a man his age. It's almost as if he has like a frame inside him or muscle grafting or something. This guy, that's straight metal almost on him. Like that is armored skin that is hard to get through. And judging by the bulk of him in the picture, it's probably easy to assume that he actually has muscle grafting, interface plugs. He might even have a linear frame installed subdermally. Pairing that up with Tim, you both can assess that those aren't shift tacks; those are full-on cyber eyes. Whether or not he has any cyber audio in his ears, you don't know.
But it's likely.
It is likely. judging by the way his face sits in it, it's safe to assume that it's not just like plating right there around his mouth. It looks like he can actually smile properly. So it's flexible as well.
This is what I'm most.
And looking at him in the picture you were shown, you realize that he does have that blood spatter on the face. And there are bullet holes in his chest. They're kind of hard to make out. But he's smiling at whoever dumped 3 or 4 rounds of a heavy caliber pistol.
That's fucking wonderful to know.
I mean, I don't know if EMP protection is a thing mechanically, but he's probably got that.
With
Otherwise,
a
that's
17 red, you know that's a thing.
Ugh.
We can't use the microwave. Fuck.
Well, we can try. Whether or not it does anything.
If I amp it up, maybe. Like,
No?
if I amp it up to the point where it could block out the entire city, maybe.
Are there more concentrated EMP type weapons or items that I can create?
If you
My
wanted to
microwave
potentially
hurts,
create a
Or purchase?
or purchasing a little harder.
Fair.
What you guys, all of you would know is that there are things called microwavers. You shoot someone with it and they have to make a check or go lose the use of cybernetics. That's really all it is. Compare that to Red's guitar, which is just a flat blanket effect that is indiscriminate. If anything that you're wanting to actually go, I want to shoot and hit this guy's arm.
I mean, not even arm, but hit this guy without, wiping out the squad's cybernetics too.
Not necessarily. You would have to get a microwaver or EMP ammo.
Okay.
Or maybe you could work with me.
Ammo? Is that one of the ones that's like 500 around?
Yes.
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
Also, suggestion also. You could also we could also work together and you could work on something with my guitar to make it like a blast effect in a direction rather than all around me.
I mean, I would
Like
definitely
funneling.
like to fix your guitar so that it is, triggerable instead of happening.
No, it's triggerable, but I'm saying that it's indiscriminate, like you said. But instead, maybe you could funnel the sound wave and make it into a shotgun blast rather than an entire bomb that goes around me.
Essentially, he's wanting burning hands, not self-destruct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hilarious thought. And that kind of balances it and is funny. So theoretically, the thing that is causing it to feed back is the fact that it has a built-in speaker, right?
No.
I believe so.
That speaker is then portable, meaning it could be removed, thus throwable. If it's throwable, then it can be sent to a place which is not where we are.
Real quick.
This would be invention fully, but I can even draw up diagrams like the book wants me to.
Real quick. With you guys having this discussion, Red, are you letting him handle your guitar?
Not without me there.
I mean, with you, it would be with you there at least talking about it. And then if this is a thing we can do, then I'll need to hold on to it. You can just come have a sleepover, it's fine. I mean, I've got like a bunk bed.
So, I would like you to roll me, Tim,
Yes,
let me see here. Is any of your
weapon tech, basic tech.
I would like a weapons tech. This is just to get a general idea of how this thing is made.
All right. Yep.
Yes, this was made in such a way where it was a microwaver, not a speaker.
Oh.
A microwaver. An actual weapon has been put in the guitar.
But
if he plugged this into an amp, he would kill everyone. Yes,
Oh.
it is now a speaker, but you'd have to gut the guitar.
Okay. So it's not doable.
It is not possible to remove the microwaver without disassembling and risking the guitar with a hard roll.
Yeah, not worth it. Well, I mean, I haven't worked
You
on.
can
Well, I work
modify
on
it so that he can get a bit more accuracy.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I do work on instruments from time to time. Never seen something quite like this. Where the fuck did you get this?
It was my
If you,
original guitar, and we got a microwaver, and then we put it together.
it's
They rolled a really, really stupid roll that worked.
your genius. It's almost frightening.
So what we need is an amp.
No, well, no. Did you ever hear about the Moonlight Club? No?
No, I don't think so.
A high class joint, kind of bar gala space, right? Someone did that, hooked a microwave into the amp.
Mm-hmm.
The building's still there. None of the rest of the people are. I don't want to join that record club, so no. But I can probably fuck with the frequencies, redo the wiring, wire in a couple of amplitude arresters, and yeah, I can do something with it. I can do a quick fix now, but it probably fall apart. But I'll need to hold it for.
You only got 2 days.
Pulling up the rules. Yeah, it wouldn't take incredibly long. I'm just pulling up the rules on getting it done. Roll abilities. Maker. Field expertise. Temporarily lengthy full repair. Temporarily repair. Jury rig holds for 10 minutes for each rank you have in it until fully repaired. Okay. So it would just be the regular repair rules for it then. I wasn't sure if there was separate rules. So, what page are those on, by the way? I need to just have those, like, bookmarked.
140.
Thank you.
It's in the sidebar to the left.
Okay.
You'll be looking at a cost of premium, so 100 eddies, and DV 17 taking you 1 full day of work.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, it'll be tough, but probably worth it to not get my kit fried. I'll need at least a day, and that's if everything goes according to plan first try. Which... either way, 100 eddies.
Mm.
And that's cost.
Okay. Cost isn't the issue. If my guitar gets fucked up, I'm coming for you.
No. That's at cost to ensure I'm not making any money off of this. If it goes wrong, it's not my engineering that did it. It's your bullshit, all right?
No, let me be clear. If something happens to my guitar, you will not be alive to see what happens.
Jesus. We're out here
And
making
remember,
friends.
you can always refuse to work on the guitar.
All right. 300 hazard pay.
Hmm.
Stare him dead in the eyes.
So you want to do it that way, huh?
I mean, if my life's on the line, which
Your life's always going to be on the line.
all our lives are always on the line. I don't want to get philosophical here, all right? You created a booby trap, and I was gonna do you a favor and just do it. But if you're gonna be pissy with me,
Do you not understand that this guitar is my entire life? If this guitar fucks up, I am fucked up. So
my
yes, I
life
will be
is my
touchy about my
entire life.
guitar.
I'll get it done, chummer. All right.
All right, I'm sorry, but I'm touchy about my guitar. Okay, give me that. Okay, I'm touchy about the guitar.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Do you have a case for it?
Of course, I have a case for it.
Okay. You can either come with me, come grab some ramen, work on it at the shop, or I can get it back to you tomorrow.
I gotta talk to my guys first, and then I'll meet you there.
All right.
Thanks. I'll give you the guitar, but you see that my character hesitates and grips it just a little too much before finally letting go.
Right. As a semi-musician, I very much get it.
I
But-
love that, like the idea that you have Doc with popcorn. Like, ooh, Chris just giggling in the fucking corner. Cadmail just staring like, what's going on? What have I gotten myself into?
I mean, I get it. You know, guitar, car, it's all interchangeable to me.
They both sound the same if you really think about it.
A guitar.
Yeah.
I will say,
does
I
not
will
know the
say that
difference
I should
between guitar and a bass, and pisses people off by calling them the same thing interchangeably.
Nice.
fucking hell. I will say that I will get myself an amp, like an actual big ass amp.
Hell yeah.
I
That will
mean,
help a lot.
if we could broadcast the single signal over a long enough distance, we could have what I believe those in the industry call a domestic terrorism weapon.
Mm.
Wait.
Because if you can conceal the amp somewhere, or put it somewhere obvious like a performance space, and then blast a literally deadly charge through it.
And what do you do in your spare
Yeah.
time? I feel like
I build
That's like-
combat robots.
And that's not domestic terrorism?
No, it's a little harder to do domestic terrorism with a 40-pound shit brick that can barely tell the fact that it has two eyes. It took me a week to teach it that it had eyes, you know that?
That must have been fun.
interesting.
But yes, I will buy my amp. I will buy an amp, and I will have a weapon that will help us against the Borgs, and that's the entire point of this.
All right.
We can't take any chances with something that heavily armed.
Mhm.
So I'm buying an amp.
All right. So
So-
with that, yeah.
Sorry, just real quick. For a future note, if a throwable amp could eventually be a thing, like that passes the magneto signal through, I would very much like to build that. But I understand that it is going to take us fiddling with rules to make it not busted in the first place.
Speaking of
All
building
right.
things, and before I drive Cadmail off or anyone else
Yeah.
to their homes, to Tim and Jerry, you guys might want to think about what materials would be required to fabricate said chip, just so that we have the option to do so.
We don't have the equipment.
Not
It's
a
a-
proper, not a proper. I'm talking about fat. I'm sorry.
Oh, a counterfeit. Yeah, no, I have.
A
I have
counterfeit,
that
that's the
stuff
one.
down.
Yeah,
That's just like-
because
It's just like a little sliver of polycarbonate, a couple of atomic sheaths on over top of it. Oh, that should be no problem.
I don't know who might need to get fucked over, but it's good to have that in the back pocket, if you will.
If it's literally a counterfeit, that would be the kind of thing I would just have in my pile of shit.
I got 5 of those. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
So
it's like yeah, it was like a fashion trend 5 or 6 years ago to have little like glowing chips. So I have transparent chips. It's just a matter of refining it into a fake.
I love it.
Yep.
That's perfect.
Jerry kind of pipes up for a moment, going, "Well, I can't really say much in terms of. Again, it's my work. He kind
I'm
of
just saying,
gestures to
Jerry,
you, Chris. Like
it's gonna be a lot easier for Cadmail to find it if he can throw around the weight of his corp if his corp buys it instead of him, and if we happen to make sure that they get the wrong version, that's just bad market.
well,
Something to think about. I gotta go take this guy back home
okay.
to sort out this mess that you find yourself in.
I'm sorry.
It's
You
fine.
need
I'm
help
sure
cleaning up
Tim
the
can show
blood,
you all the new
Jerry?
locks he installed.
Mm.
To be fair, we have made the mess significantly worse by showing up.
I am not going to play into that at all. I'm gonna play into Jerry's guilt complex to the moon.
All right. So with that, who gets in the car with Chris?
I believe it was just me.
All right.
Unless anybody else is trying to not live here for the night.
I gotta say something to Jerry.
All right. Jerry is currently in the middle of trying to reboot his computer. Kind of like pops his head up when you're leaning in the doorway, and you see that he's taken one of the floor panels off, has a flashlight in his teeth as he's like messing with wires. Huh?
I'll go over and I'll offer to hold the flashlight for him.
Oh, yeah, sure. He like takes it out, goes to hand it to you, stops, wipes it on his shirt, and then hands it to you.
I'll point it at the where he wants me to point it, and then while he's working, I'll say, Jerry, you are in this place.
Yes. Did you say that he's in this place or he earned this place?
Second one.
Oh, he earned this place. Yeah, man, I've busted my butt to get here. It's not sitting and singing songs. Whatever happened in there,
Jerry.
I've had it happen more times than I have digits. In my social security, my phone number, and my toes and fingers. I've been burned by AI and people the same. I've earned it, yeah.
I take back what I said.
Right.
You earned it.
Let me put it to you this way. As you are probably the only one that's been to this house that has seen this, he lifts his head and you get a patent pending Jerry glare. Would you ever take back something you sang?
Wait, what?
Would you ever take back one of your songs?
Not in my life.
Then think about your words. Because every time you speak, your fans listen. I don't know if you've noticed, because you don't care, but you could always lean on them for help. You're too busy thinking you're hot shit when in reality, you don't seem to notice how cold you are.
Actually, it's abundantly clear to me that I'm cold.
Well, get
I
used to
keep
it.
making mistakes. keep making mistakes. I keep doing things that I don't. I regret in the afterthought.
Maybe you need therapy.
There ain't enough therapy in the world for me.
I don't know.
I accept I'm a lost cause. But
Huh.
I'm trying to get a little better at least. Not perfect, but at least I'm making some effort. I'm not gonna take back everything I've done, but
He kind of sits up for a
something's really
moment.
not right.
He's holding like a power cord that's unplugged. He has the male and female in either hand. So let me get this straight real quick. I just heard Red Metal say that he's going to give up on a cause. I just heard Red Metal say that at least he's trying. He clicks the power together. There's a spark of blue lightning in the floor, and he puts the panel back as you hear the thrum of electronics. Gotta say, might as well just put the gun into your own mouth at this point if you're already given up.
I think you're starting to get me.
No, I already understood you. Again, I earned this. I know I'm not like you or Chris. I can't use a gun. I can't beat people up or go driving a car. For God's sake, I had to call you guys to get me out of the combat zone when no one was even bothering me. I was just scared. I get it. I'm not one of you. I'll never be one of you. But don't give up on what you got.
Thanks. Honestly, I'm starting to see the appeal of you.
Great. I have to insult him to get him to pay attention. With that, he gets up and he walks out, leaving you with the flashlight.
It's becoming an ass. It's becoming fun.
And as he comes away, Doc, you hear, Doc, my head hurts. We cut
I
to
got your
Chris.
plushie and Panadol right here.
We cut to Chris and Cadmail as they're driving. The night lights of Night City filling the air and the sky. The red sky slowly dimming to a murky brown. As you both ride. Either of you say anything, do anything.
So funny. I have no idea what Chris could or would say to Cadmail. I don't know if it's been clear to anyone else, but I've definitely been putting Cadmail into a bad situation as far as, yeah, we'll totally fuck over his corporation by making a fraud like a fraud.
Yeah.
We've got a bigger job down the road. This is Do you have my
I'll
agent
also
number?
point out,
Oh yeah, what
No,
was it?
no, yeah, that would probably be good. I don't think I do.
Right.
Like
Exchange
I've only had Doc's.
contact info. It's good to
Doc
have
has a
docs, but
boyfriend.
yeah, we're not always. She does say that to people, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yep.
There's going to be a moment where Chris is kind of smiles at that because she hasn't said that to him, and he's very proud of that their friendship. Sense of pride over friendship. Anyways,
As you guys are driving, can I get a check from both of you. It'll be a luck check.
Ouch. Oh, I'm running out of luck. Spent way too much.
Ooh, Cadmail, good roll.
Yeah.
Come on, Chris. You can do it. You can beat a fort. Nah, okay. We'll start with Cadmail. Cadmail, you get a call. Phone rings, your agent pings, Skype calls, Discord answers, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And you hear, all right, boss. Same time tomorrow?
Yeah. Same time tomorrow sounds good.
All right. Vacation was nice. Managed to rack up more. And you hear her kind of pause for a moment, and the sound of a distinct to you as a solo of a bullet casing hitting the ground. Managed to rack up a bit more accuracy with my shots.
Nice.
Did you enjoy your day?
It's been eventful, but feeling like it's just kind of been a whole mess that I'm getting into here.
Well, in any case, hopefully this can all be done. And the line goes dead.
Yeah.
And quick question for you, Cadmail. Are you having Chris drop you off at home?
I assume it'd probably be best to just have him drop me off somewhere close without having him enter the
Okay.
corpo area. I don't really want to be seen with him.
Cool. It's that moment where it's just on the inside of the area that get let out, get to say your goodbyes. Either of you say anything at the end of it?
Well, as long as we're working together, just give me a call if you don't have a driver around. I'm fucking
Keep that in mind.
everybody's taxi service. Blazing the sarcasm.
Yeah, I'm seeing that taxi cost already.
Oh, damn, wait. There is one question that. What is your. Why are you working with the Duke?
The Duke?
I mean, yeah, there's a pecking order. I know why I work for him, but I don't get why you work for him.
I'm just trying to make the world a little bit better of a place. Catmail just turns around and walks away.
Now I'm just. Chris is left totally confused. The Duke is a piece of shit. What the fuck? Is he gonna kill the Duke? Or is he just dumb? Oh God! I don't... Is this a
How do you
trick?
respond to that?
Oh my god, sincerity! Ugh, disgusting.
Turns around, walks away before you can make a check. Fair enough. I wasn't gonna be good at it anyways.
Alright. With that, Chris, you managed to get back in the car and get going. Your phone starts to ring.
God damn it. Everyone I know is in the same place. What?
Do you answer?
Yes, I answer.
I don't believe I've done this voice for you before.
Oh no.
Here it comes.
Son,
Fuck.
saying things.
What is saying things?
Well, the captain stopped by and before you go worrying, I'm fine. But he said you'd be stopping by at some point.
Yeah, I will be. I'm a little short on cash right now though, so I'm doing a job. I gotta do that. So
Oh,
I'll be by in like 4 days, unless is there an emergency?
no, but I. And there's this long, long pause. In
Just
reality,
just
maybe
kind of
45.
banging, like quietly, just slowly banging his head on the steering wheel. Oh
Yep,
my god,
yep.
the usual.
And are you working for the captain again?
I gotta go. Is there? Just it was that long pause. Like
Interference.
I gotta, I gotta go. Listen, I'm gonna be at the hunt that's coming up in the next few days. Might be driving through your area.
And he, like, it's back to that almost just old person. Oh, okay. Well, I. I don't know what it is. It's just. I'm worried.
Oh, he's gonna lie through his teeth. There's nothing to be worried about. There's nothing to be worried about, Papa.
I need you
Yeah.
to make a roll.
God damn it.
I will put it to you. You can roll me acting or persuasion.
Well, thankfully they're the same. And I think acting is the one that is the lie. Well, that's is it?
I'm saying either because intimidate's technically persuasion as well.
Ah, I gotcha. All right, fair enough. I'll try. I'll try with acting. It's my new skill that I've upgraded. Hey,
Dude, like
everything is fine. Quack quack.
you you lie through your teeth and you manage to get that just no that sigh of like no it's fine. And okay. Okay. Well, when you come by, don't bring that greasy food like last time. It's picking out of my teeth for days. What's left of them.
I can get you something lighter.
I didn't say lighter. I said not as greasy. Give me a damn steak or something, boy. Either way, I just wanted to check.
No, it's good to hear from you. It's been a while. I was worried about it.
The those and he kind of chuckles a bit, then starts to wheeze and cough for a moment. Just idiots that broke in before just did more than I thought. Guess I really am getting old.
Ah, happens to all of us. But I heard you weren't no slouch.
No. I managed to catch one of them with my fish hook.
Captain said you didn't need saving, you just need a relocation.
Yeah. Well, either way. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here waiting. Or, at the very least, give me a call.
Yeah.
The line goes quiet.
I'll see you in a few days. Even if the line's dead at that point,
Yep.
it's just fiddling around the one dose of blue glass he's got.
Tell you what.
It's not about him getting the drugs. I'll let you guys in on the secret is that he's been planning on drugging his dad to make sure that the apartment move happens.
Holy shit!
Blue
Yep.
glass does nothing positive. It just spaces people out.
No, it makes you super smart until it doesn't.
Oh, does it have a positive effect?
Oh yeah, no. If you resist the addiction, you get +1 intelligence.
Oh,
For
I
24
thought it was
hours.
just that you were spaced out. That's so
No.
funny. Okay.
There is a bonus. You just kept failing.
Oh wait, are we talking about boost? I'm talking about blue glass. Boost is
Blue
what I was
glass.
addicted to.
Okay, let me look up blue glass real quick.
Yeah, totally. That was like the thing of note that you had me. I was like, I've got a grab bag of basic
Yeah,
drugs,
no,
and
sorry.
no, it's all good. Just wanted to clarify, make sure.
Yeah, duration. Yeah, no, fuck. Yeah, the positive effect is you don't get a turn. The negative effect is you don't get a turn more often. Okay, but yeah, cool.
We'll talk about that. I'll talk about that with Doc later when I need that drug induced into his steak dinner. I guess is what he wanted, so that works.
Holy shit! Oh my god.
Just for this, I'm going to go ahead and say, because it's called blue glass, I'm going to say that it's actually something you ingest or put in your mouth to dissolve.
Sweet.
So you could crunch it up, yeah. Hell yeah.
Nice salt on the steak.
Yeah, exactly. With that, though, you managed to get back to Jerry, Tim, Doc, and Red. Jerry at this point is, to be perfectly honest, in the time you were gone, it's probably been about an hour and a half at most. Jerry at this point has fallen asleep in his work chair in that room, trying to get everything put together. And he's not plugged in, he was just tinkering, basically making sure everything's working. But he's asleep in his chair.
I just have a side question. Does voicemail exist in this game?
I'd say yes.
Sweet. All right, just keep that in mind moving forward.
Car pulls up. It's all of you.
All right,
Unless
when I get
Tim
back,
left.
because I'm just like, oh yeah, is Tim still here?
I believe so.
Tim would probably have like hung around the living room for a little bit, just talking to people, doing the guitar stuff. But he would leave quickly. So if you have any last thing to say to him, say it, because he's on the door, and this Midwest goodbye has already been like an hour and a half.
Oh, gotcha. That's okay. I'm not trying to stop for anything. Just like,
Yeah. I mean, if you had something to talk about, I'd love to talk about it now.
Nothing important. There's just like, there's just a out of character. I'm like, there's a story time coming up, and
Yeah.
Chris is about to go listen to it. But if you're already heading out, it's all good.
Yeah, I figure people will fill him in on at least some of the details.
Yeah.
I make sure to have your information so I can talk to you in case.
Oh yeah, I would probably actually give my number to everybody rather than just. I think Chris already had it. One person already had it from the
because me
armor.
and Doc met up with you once before.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep. It's about it.
All right. Get home safe, Tim.
Once again, my next day gets to be spent the roll.
Another roll.
If you get mugged, call us, or if you get shot, call me.
Yep.
Get mugged, call. If you are actively being
What?
mugged, call us. If you have already been mugged and are shot, call Doc.
Yeah, pretty much. Do you want me to just go ahead and make that roll now, Logan? Get it out of the way?
You know what? Sure, go ahead. Because we
Cool.
only have about little under an hour left of game.
Oh no.
Yeah. And everybody else has days to do. Oh,
Oh,
you know what? I have the luck for today. I'm gonna just put 3 luck into it, and it will be an auto succeed unless I won.
Don't say that.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't need the luck, but oh well.
All right,
I have
so
1 in.
good job.
So that's a 21.
With that, though, with Tim slipping away into the night, hitching a cab and heading off, that leaves Doc, Red, and Chris with once again access to all of Jerry's amenities, with Jerry unconscious.
It's okay. So I
Yeah.
heard
How
there was
funny.
going to be a story time.
Mm.
There was a bit of a
Yeah.
story to tell us.
All right, everybody into the pool.
Under the pool. Okay.
And Chris, give me a
Literally?
damn drink. I'm not doing this sober.
Okay. Hmm. Chris, what type of person are you? All right, you're a normal person. It's fine.
All right. So with a drink in my hand and everybody in the pool, me and my boxers waiting for everybody to sit down, I'll give story time.
Doc is gonna sit on the pool edge, his feet dangling in.
Chris?
No,
Yeah, I'm there. So, got my drink. I gave your drink. Doc, did you want a drink?
I think it's fine. I'm okay.
Yeah. All right. So here's what happened. Chris, you don't know this, but I had I had Doc come with me along with Crystal to a show. And to the show, I was expecting to meet one of my old bandmates that, in truth, might want to kill me, or at the very least, beat me to a pulp. Turns out they weren't there, thankfully, but I all promised an explanation. So, my name, my actual name, is Marcus Silverglow. I'm from an island nation. Oh, from an island. Mobile Island, I think it's called. Anywho, I lived as a gang son. I was brought up with the gang lifestyle, brought told that my homies are everything, all that kind of shit. But I wasn't at the time, I was more into music. And I had 2 friends. One was kind of like a brother to me. His name was Riker. And we also had another friend who was named Emilia. She was basically, I guess, big sister or mom of us because we always got into fights. Me and Riker were just always at it or so over something, but we found a cause in music. We loved it. And I'm gonna be honest, Amelia wasn't all that great, but she could make up for it with her cyberware. She was able to just use her brain to make her body move in a way that she wants to. You know, it's kind of hard to explain, but her on the drums, my boy Riker on on the keys, me on guitar, it was magic. And We grew up together. We stayed there. We did shows. We even got popular for a bit. And things were going well, at least in those days. Then we started to leave and go to other places, go to other nations. From there, we saw how bad it was, not just for us, because we thought we were just in a bad neighborhood, but no, the entire world was fucked up. Everything was fucked up. We all took it differently, honestly. I wanted to fight. I got angry. Riker, he wanted to get political. He thought that if he was in the system, he could change the system, and I was always against him for that. Amelia was just with us to keep us out of trouble, but she saw the pain of things and she just wanted to help on a smaller level. So after one of our shows, Amelia came to me after she had a fight with Riker. She talked about how she wasn't sure because, in truth, they were already together. I mean, I was fine with it at the time, but that was because I thought that Riker was better. He always had ambition to be bigger, better, stronger, all that kind of stuff, to be legit. Me, I hated everybody because everybody was allowing all this bad shit to happen. I'm still angry about it. But at that time, she came to me in a moment of weakness, and I took my time. I finally got my chance. I I have to say I don't use protection. So there is like a 50% chance that she might be pregnant already and already have a child. If she does, it might be mine. Because it's been years since since I've seen either of them. But after he came in, we fought, nearly beat the shit out of each other, and then I just left. I told him how much of a waste he was, how much he was a detriment, how he was gonna fail. I really didn't deserve her. She was crying our eyes out. And after that, the entire thing just split apart. To this day, I think one or both of them are going to come and get me. One might kill me, the other might tell me I have responsibilities.
Why
But to
why
this
are you telling
day,
us this now?
because it wasn't relevant until now, I heard from my contacts that one of them is here. And if it's Riker, he's gonna try to kill me. If what happened and Amelia actually got pregnant, then yeah, he might genuinely try to kill me. Or at the very least, seeing what I've done and try to use me.
Brad, I'm very glad that you shared the full extent of that story with us.
I'm very upset that I had to, but I did make a promise.
Yeah, how did you how
I
I'm
do
like look
not
to
like talking.
Doc, how did you get him to promise to tell us this?
He called me at 2 a.m. saying he was probably gonna die. So he wanted me to come with him to that concert, and we found a dead body. Red, was your name inscribed on the dead body?
It was Red Chrome Legion on the body.
Red Clint, yeah. So to help him out, I made him
And,
promise to tell us this.
and I want
So
to
the
point out that if Riker did join Red Chrome Legion, then I won't let him harm me. If he joined that hate group, even I can't have mercy for him.
won't let him harm you. Oh wait, hold on. I thought Riker was the better fighter. What How are you gonna die?
Riker was always—he's kind of like you, honestly, more physically built. He was always into politics, so he was more like, yes, a political strongman. That's the best way to put it. But he could snap
I
me
don't
like a
know how it
twig.
works, but I understand.
He could, yeah, he could
Okay.
snap me. He could snap me like a twig.
Okay, so I'm just trying
At
to figure.
least,
So he's a political figure and is stronger than you. So you brought Doc to a fight that you couldn't win solo, but he would likely have backup for?
it was more like I wanted Doc there in case something did go happen. Because all I wanted to do was, but if I was gonna get attacked, then I would want somebody that can heal me and get me out of there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Just wanted his friends with him.
Well, he wanted his friend
He
with
was
them.
always
That's Kujang correcting you. That's not a plural statement. That's a friend. He wanted a friend with him.
whatever. Say what you will. I said my piece. I told you my heart-wrenching, privileged story. The story of red metal and how we got to start. Be glad because nobody else knows it. Or if they do, they know me personally, like those two do. I still hate everybody around me. I still do. But even I know that I can't do everything alone. I hate that.
You don't have to, Marcus.
Don't you dare. My name is Red to you. My name will always be Red. I don't go by Marcus anymore.
Ever again.
I gave
Well, I'm
that
here
up when
for
I
you.
left.
Alright.
Yeah. If they're here, or if one of them is here, then something's going to happen. And I figure that you two, since I've been with you the longest and you know me, and as Doc likes to point out, saved my life, I got to tell you two at least.
Well, I guess there's the question. So I need to know if we're family or not. And let me clarify when I say that to both of you. Family are the people that need to be able to let go of you first.
I don't get it.
Every opponent wants you. They want your head,
Uh,
your mind, your body, any number of things. When it comes to
uh,
family, family has to be the ones that are willing to let you go.
willing to let you die?
Yeah. See, because if you got caught and aren't strong enough to be in, if you don't make the family stronger, then you're too weak to be in it, and therefore have to be the first to be let go.
Jane, I think you need more therapy.
Chris, I don't want to
Oh,
let
who am I
go.
to talk? Who am I to talk? Like, we all need therapy.
Just saying, you called those two people family and you haven't let them go.
That's not that I didn't let them go, it's that I simply let them be. I made my mistake and did it to them, so I figure I just leave.
But you didn't let
Let
them
them.
go. You brought Doc.
Okay.
When I say a weakness to the family, means that you brought Doc to a death sentence. You thought it was a death sentence for you and endangered Doc in doing so. That's what it is to be a family member who is too weak for the family.
kind of large family did you have?
I had the hui hui growing up. You learn some hard
Buddy,
lessons.
that's just wrong. In
Hey,
the
man.
gang, you don't give up on homies. You don't give up on your tunes, man. Even if you make mistakes, you don't give up on your tunes.
I'm with Red on this one. Even if it's a death sentence, you know. What else have we got besides
Family isn't
family?
the first. Family isn't the first you give up. Family's the first thing you fight for. That's coming from me, a guy that has no family and tries to keep away from families.
Oh, I'll stand by my friends. It's been a. I don't have many of those.
You got a you got a corp you got a freaking corporal hating guitar hero guy, and you have Miss I think I can heal the world over here. So yeah, we're chums. We're the best you got, and you know it.
You are the best I got. So try not to go fucking die.
If this is your roundabout way to tell me that I shouldn't give up on life, you are doing a horrible job at it.
No, I'm saying if that's your family, you need to let them go because you're making the rest of us weaker for it. That's the duty of family. It hurts, but it's a reality. I've been to enough raids to know what a family member that can't keep up does to the rest of the family.
Ah,
I'm
you
telling you
two
this now
are
because, I mean, like, you opened up, and we've got a lot of new people walking around here. We need to understand some ground rules.
so my big heart wrenching story is your chance to say, okay, I'm ready to fuck you over by letting you go. I mean, seriously, man. That is very painful for me. I don't like talking about myself. And you come up with the fact that if you want us to be family, then you got to be able to willing to let us die. I don't want family. I want you guys to know that I regard you as personal chums. The fact that I tell you this shit means that I trust you more than anybody else, and I hate that because I hate being vulnerable.
Okay, then. Then chooms it is.
Ugh,
So don't let
I
your own
guess it is
family drag us
true.
down.
Mm.
God, I'm so glad I'm getting drunk real quick.
All right.
Mm. I think I'm gonna get more to drink as well.
God, this is.
This is
Ugh.
the worst. Chris is in his
Tearing this
element. We're all
family
drunk.
apart.
We're in the water. This is where he lives.
Uh,
I throw a bottle at you, Chris.
That shit.
Yeah,
You
roll
are
me. Tell you what, roll me athletics.
Very close.
I'll give you a shot.
me,
No, him.
me.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, Chris, roll
You
athletics.
you
Let's see.
took the thing. I'll try.
Yeah, you catch it.
Is it? I gotta ask you, Red. Is it empty or full, or is it only partially
It's
drunk?
empty.
Okay.
It's empty.
Crush and toss. Y'all need
Yep.
another?
mm.
I need 5 others.
With that,
Okay.
the night passes.
That was amazing. Thank you, man.
The next morning comes, and for the most part, you guys wake up wherever you are. Cadmail, you wake up to the sound of your alarm going off. Doc, you're hungover.
Of course.
Yeah,
Oh,
if I could actually get a roll like that from Chris
that's
and
totally
Red.
fair. Oh boy.
Cadmail, you wake up and your alarm's going off. For a split second, you feel like everything's normal. And get up, stretch, start making your morning cup of coffee. Hear the knock at the door, just the Cad.
I'll be there in just a moment. Go ahead and grab 2 cups of coffee.
Yep.
One for me, one for the driver.
Yep. You open the door, and she goes to push past you, and notices that you're holding a cup of coffee. Kind of blinks, looks down, takes the cup, and then you notice she makes a point of taking your cup.
Yeah.
Because she always takes your cup. She goes back over to the counter where she normally leans back. When did you get a second cup?
I thought 2 people are drinking this coffee regularly enough. It'd be nice to have a second cup.
Okay. So what's the plan, boss?
Ugh. Looks like I gotta head on into the office today. See if I can check the rumor mill.
Okay.
What's on the market?
Certainly doable. Well, anything else other than that, or just spending the day having fun?
It should just be that for the day. But,
Okay. Well, in that case then, let's get going. Roll me your luck, Catmail.
Alright.
As you get out to the car, you realize, again, for the 3rd or 4th day in a row, it's still blonde number 13. And she gets in the driver's seat, and she looks over. You sit in the front or the back?
I'll take the front this time.
She kind of blinks, it's one of those moments, because again, she wears her glasses and stuff, and let me actually click that for everyone, just a second. It's loading. Come on. Do the thing. Show to players. Because she's wearing her glasses and her gear and everything. But you manage to, for once, catch a full glimpse of at least one of her eyes. It is that slow blink. And then she starts driving.
You have it set to all players?
It should be. Let me fix that.
Okay.
All players' journals.
I've made that mistake so many times.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. And show to players.
Yes, Sonic Sweet. For the stream! For the
Yes.
people in the back!
You, again, she slow blinks, turns, start driving. And she just... Is there something different? Should I be calling you boss? In front of others? Cad mail?
Yeah, And continue to call me whatever you've been calling me.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit, have we talked before? No.
Oh shit, you're here. And she just kind of gives that slow nod. And for the most part, we'll get you to your office in the same amount of time as usual. You notice that muscle memory kicks in on occasion because you'll see the rear view mirror move a bit and then go back, and she turns her head. It's just very robotic and just the like slow turn. But unless you say anything else, you get to
How
work.
was the vacation?
Oh, at that question, she kind of looks over as you guys come to a light. It was interesting. I spent my time investigating. Back to the usual line of work. So my vacation was more of a reprieve from you.
Fair enough, fair enough.
How about
Anything interesting, or?
well, there's a I hesitate to use the term serial killer because there's nothing serial about it. But there's a new killer in the combat zone.
Oh.
Whenever I have a chance, I've been told to look into the killings. Not anything serious as far as anyone can tell. Each shots with one or two heavy caliber pistols, and most of the shots are headshots.
Oh, so it's professional.
He very much is. It would be someone, actually, and she, for one of the few times she smirks at you, I believe they would give you a run for your money.
Well, there's a killer on the loose. That might be something worth trying to take down.
Possibly. Although it's nothing serious in the grand scheme of things. It's only combat zone. Literally, people that have actually spotted or been involved with any of it, as soon as they cross the line or border into another district, they're left alone. Even if they've already been
Oh.
shot.
So it's a combat zone exclusive.
She'll continue driving, eventually getting to your office. She gets out, goes around, opens your door. If you're wanting to share case files, I could look into yours and you could look into mine.
Yeah, it sounds like a good deal.
Alright, so for your notes, I'm going to type this just so everyone can see, and the chat can as
Cool.
well. That is the file she sends to your agent. Bark of Guns. Reading it over. For all intents and purposes, it does not read like a serial killer thing, a murderer, or anything with any logic. It reads like one of those old-fashioned cryptid tales of a man appearing clothed in black, pale face of death. No, white clothes with a pitch black skull. Yes, he used a rifle nose, twin pistols, flaming red eye, just compounding and confounding tales of the combat zone. Do you send over your current investigation to her?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything specific that I want to leave out or not. Yeah, actually, I'll. No, yeah, I'll send her all of it. This all seems nothing in my stuff that I want to hide. Both the
Yep.
both the religious guy and the separate little bit of the not what I meant to do.
Oh my god, she knows too much. God, you
And
should reveal that too.
search for the translucent chip.
So you give it all to her. She nods and kind of frowns a little at that. As she kind of looks it over and goes, at least mine had an interesting name.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not the most creative of people there.
Well, either way, I will leave you to it then. I'm going to go back to my work so you can go to yours. And I believe your friend is waiting for you outside.
Oh.
As James, the poor bastard, looking a little right, looking a little worried for a minute till he sees you. Goes, "Oh, hey, Cad! Sorry, Cad Nail." He kind of swallows for a moment. Going, Boss,
All right.
I'm here to help.
Here to help.
Yeah. Apparently, you're. And you see the car pull away. Driver, listen in on our conversation before. And that's all I'll say. I'm now part of your little area.
Ah. Well, this is good to have you aboard.
Right.
What all did she update you with?
Nothing. All I
Nothing?
know is that I'm to work with you now. With, not for.
With, yeah. I see.
With that, as you guys start to make your way in, are you wanting to put any ears to ground with either search?
Yeah, I'd be looking into the, Hey, so let's start off with the, I heard about I don't know if you've heard any of the rumors about, Rockland?
Rockland Augmetics?
Yeah, I heard they've got a
for
little,
you.
heard they've been going into a little, I heard got a little tip that they might be coming out with some new tech.
Oh, well, everyone's always coming out with new tech. Why?
Well, you know, this this one seems a little dangerous to have out there, or for us to not have checked in on.
Hmm.
Seems to be a, if you know the old cyanide tooth at all.
I'm just gonna roll a flat fucking 1d10. Oh my god. Yeah, he kind of blinks and goes, like those old spy novels. Yeah.
Exactly. Sounds like
Hmm.
it's one of those, but if their boss could decide when it activates.
Oh, well, uh, not that we use it, but we know about that, right? Wink, and he like verbally says, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah. Ixnay on the take. In short, even though your corp's not necessarily one of the bad guys, they're still willing to sponsor kill switches.
Yeah. I just heard that there might be one out on the market that we might want to
Oh, well,
get to first.
I can look into that. Sure, yeah. You said it was Rockland?
I think
You
it's Rockland.
got any information you can hand me?
No. Seems to have a heating issue, and the hardware
issue.
itself is almost invisible.
Huh. Anything else?
That's all I've got. So, well, let's see. What was the fucking... God damn it, I keep pressing the wrong button.
Ooh. It's going faster, faster, hugging the turns.
Heard it might be over with one of those air nomad groups.
Damn. I normally I'd say I put my ear to the ground, but that's kind of counterintuitive in this case.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll see what I can do. He gets off at his floor. Anything else, Cadmail? As you start your 2 days before the hunt.
Yeah, you know, I'd see if I can hear. I'd pursue trying to find any other info about.
Yeah,
That have started the rumor going around. If
yeah.
anyone's
Go
got any
ahead.
leads on where it might be coming up.
I'm gonna leave this to you. What skill would you like to roll?
Uh, my preference would be persuasion
All right.
or interrogation, but
I will say this is a workplace, but
yeah.
both
So
are.
my persuasion seems.
I mean, you could intimidate someone with interrogation and pin them to the water tower or the water tank, the watering hole, and tell me what you know as you put the ice fucking cold water that's somehow always too damn cold.
Yeah. So like my preference is the persuasion route. I just
Okay.
wanted to, in
All
case
right.
there was some reason that would not be usable for this.
Persuasion will work.
Unless you got someone that has a crush on you.
Go for it. I believe in
Not
you,
to my
buddy.
knowledge. I'm gonna drop some luck on this.
Cool. It's not gonna help. Ah, it helped. Damn it.
You got it.
How dare you roll good? Is that including your luck?
Yeah, that's with the luck.
All right. It's probably going to take you a good chunk of the first day. It's only to the end you really get any answers. You get a ping from your driver going like, yeah, no, kind of weird looking into this. Like, because you gave her all of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, you get a thing from her that is like weird. She's going to continue looking into it, and she's just going to do her best. Your friend, I say that with big air quotes you can't see because I don't play with the
Yeah.
camera on. James, the poor bastard, ends up kind of again showing up at your desk and kind of leaning in, getting a little too buddy, going, yeah, no, so I looked into that and it's really weird. Like a lot of the stuff, like air nomads aren't really a thing anymore. You're talking like a good minute or two back at this point. Are you sure your information's correct?
I mean, I can't
No
say
man with a
it's
gyrocopter.
I can't say it's 100%, and it sounded like it was hot, so
Huh. Well,
that's just where it was when I had heard about it. Don't. If they've got it on the move, it could be.
right. Oh, let me make sure I'm telling you the right spot for this. No, 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 no. Are you kidding me? Is that not on this map? Okay, delightful. It's not on this map. If there is a location that I would honestly say that you're probably gonna find air nomads, like sounds like something you'd see in an old cartoon or something. Like again, this is all kind of really out of date. I would honestly probably check with High Court Plaza Hotel.
All right.
Go ahead and give me a local expert.
Throw in another bit of luck here.
Jesus Christ, buddy,
Hell yeah.
man, that is amazing because
That's a
right here,
my man.
that is the High Court Plaza Hotel. Smack dab in the middle of all the radiation. That white dot.
All right.
That's really the best place. It has a high roof and good access to the city skyline, so that's where I would start personally, but I don't know why you'd go looking for them with anything for cyberware. So, you'll put in a word for me, right? That I'm helping?
Yeah.
Good.
You did good. I'll make sure you get the proper credit.
With that, we're gonna cut to the next person. Tim!
He did not get to give the credit.
Right. Tim, you wake up the next day, probably half asleep at your desk by the time you wake up, just having tinkered a bit into the night. You've managed to slowly start taking this thing apart, carefully pulling apart wires. You notice that like one of the actual like power lines for the microwaver is running along the back end of the, I don't know, cords, the big thick one.
Well, that might do it. Just, I mean, if it's running off AC current out of the battery box, that could
No,
definitely
like
cause
one of the
a
guitar strings. It's
Oh,
running on
one
the
of
back
the
of.
strings.
Yeah, that's where the power line is.
How?
Yeah.
How? Like,
I don't know, man.
How is he playing this thing?
When he plays normally, he has to make a roll. If he crit fails, he fries something.
It is quite
Yeah.
literally. Okay, I don't know if the GIF is gonna come up. I need to pull up the video.
Yes, this is what I live for, finding moments that are relatable.
Here we go. It has a GIF.
Oh,
Yes,
that guy.
yes, very much.
When at first he's like, okay, how bad can this be? Oh fuck!
Oh, that guy's a classic.
Yeah, Electro Boom.
Love me some like.
Either way, though,
Mm.
as everything's kind of, you're taking it apart, putting it together, taking it apart, putting it together. You're trying to find a way to get this to work, get this to work, get this to work. And eventually, you manage to wrap some cords around one way, get it through here, plug it in this way, get it that way. It's not quite to the point you could plug it into an amp and like truck it. It's like that's ways away. It's not even to the point that you could plug in an amp because the cord, it like to actually get it to the point that it would be strong enough to carry it. Because this thing's running off its own power cell, essentially.
Yeah.
But that power cell is not strong enough to power the amp as well.
Yeah,
Because you don't want to run your power from the microwaver through the amp into the building.
No. Okay. That's about what I figured. And actually, I know what I would do with that random ass power wire that's like splayed off the main line into the microwaver off onto this random string.
Yeah.
The lowest string is now a nylon wrapped string with that power string running through it, which means it is significantly lower and juttier. Basically, it's got a bass low string.
Nice.
So it's now thunderous.
Nice.
Ooh.
As you tinker and ponder, and at one point there's very much the Electro Boom moment of you pick it up and you try. Go ahead and roll me play instrument. You are alone with a guitar. It is going to happen.
Don't have.
Or before you roll, I will give you an option then. You can either roll me acting for air guitar or play instrument to play the instrument.
Oh no.
I will give you an option.
My play instrument is better. I will admit. Could I request a single rank of play guitar? I have the points for it.
I'm going to say no.
Okay, no, that's fair. This is a guy who's he's worked on guitars, but he's never genuinely played one.
But now you have red metal. Oh my god, yes!
No! It's Diane now!
My
Don't break the
God.
guitar! I need you to roll me resist drugs and torture.
It's all
What
ones
did you
or
do to my-
tens.
What did
Fingers
you
crossed.
do?
The guitar is fine. Roll me resist drug and torture.
15.
Okay, let me look up the microwaver real quick.
Fuck.
My God. He blew out his own shop. He has nowhere else to go. That's why he joins our team.
If it's the microwave that's turning on, my fucking one of the only cybernetics I have is I'm pulling up exactly what it's called. A level damper. And so which is specifically to block loud noises. That shit
Oh.
turns.
You hit it on the dot.
Oh boy.
You got lucky with the resist drugs. It is a 15 to resist. As you hit it, it's very much the electro boom moment. As you're like, you try it, you're like, all right, those chord, like this chord works, that works. You pull up a little video on your agent, Cyberpunk how to play guitar, and you pull up a Johnny Silverhand song, and the guitar fucking bites you. As you go to hit the opening chord, hit that fucking wire, it splits, and you get electrocuted to hell and back. You're fine.
That, bro.
It's you would normally hear a whole bunch of swearing, but it's really just one constant sensor sound from the feedback.
But
Words
you notice the
best not
guitar
heard by-
is, once you like finally like calm down, the guitar's fine. Like you just basically set it off with that one wrong little thing.
Yeah.
Like somehow you hit the right fucking combination on your first try, but it was aimed at you.
You have your freaking God, why is such a nice fucking God.
But yeah, it
God, I had to
works.
charge him 5. I had to charge him fucking 5. Fucking cost.
Now you,
Roll me your
now you
luck,
know my danger.
Tim.
All right. How do I roll luck? Where is it?
Whatever your luck is, just 1d10 plus that. Whatever luck you have left.
There's no
Okay.
button on the sheet.
Yeah, no button.
Remember how I
Oh,
wasted
no.
that 3 luck?
Yeah, so you don't have any luck, right? Oh, you have 1 luck. Oh, shit. Okay, so it's that moment, like you do that, there's all the swearing, the cussing, everything kind of comes down. Your auto dampener kind of kicks in, and it finally lessens up into what first you thought was like, because you had other music playing and you were trying, like, I'm gonna play along, yeah. What you thought was rhythmic pounding of a drum turns into as someone banging on your door.
For fuck's sake. Grab the pistol, tuck it in the back of my waistband, and climb the ladder up.
Yep. As you get to the door and you open it, you find your super there going, what in the actual fuck was that?
That was some piece of shit that got dropped on me last minute. It's paying good, and I'm making rent. I'm sorry.
What was it?
Oh, you know that guy Red?
Red?
Twat plays protest music on the radio.
You gotta give me more than that. How?
It's his fucking guitar, and it
Roll
bit me.
me human perception.
Yeah, I sure hope your landlord recognizes the name of a local anarchist leader.
Oh no!
That'll play well.
Whether or not they recognize it, the big thing that you kind of notice as they're like, because it's very much they're like, their hands are in the shape of claws, like they're not at you, but towards them, like, oh my god.
Mhm.
Like they're almost close to pulling out their own hair. What you realize is, like, this person normally has this like long, curly, like almost an afro, almost. But there's a buzz going right across the temple up the back.
Ugh.
Oh, no.
And
Hey, look.
it
What's,
apparently
do
you
they have a
scared
name?
maybe, but apparently you scared them
Fable.
the moment they were like cutting and trimming their hair and keeping it nice, so they buzzed an entire section of their afro away.
Oh God, Fable. I'm really sorry. Oh, look. I'll tell you what. I know this happens sometimes. The heater's been on the fritz. I can fix it and pay for a haircut.
Ugh. If you weren't useful, I would string you up by your toenails for the jackdogs.
Yeah, you'd probably be in a very long line. Love you. I'm just gonna slide the door closed.
You owe me rent and lunch. It's banging against the door as you start climbing back down.
All right. I need to
But
mark
now you see what I
that
do.
all that money's going to be coming out of my shit. I'm going to be broke.
Well, no, it's just more that you owe lunch.
Okay.
With that, the camera pans and again swings back out through the door, sees Maybelline slowly just shuffling their way back to their room. They see a paint can, kick it, and it goes all over them in the fucking wall. Like, Maybelline's now having a horrible day. Camera continues. It flies over Santo Domenico towards Pacifica Playground by the ocean. Zooms in on all these nice, quaint houses through a door where 3 drunk bastards wake up with a fucking hangover. The target was 13. None of you can roll higher than a 12.
Sam,
What's your guys' excuse?
where's my jacket? It's in the. Why am I wearing pool floaties?
Oh my god. Josh. Josh.
Chris, roll me luck.
You hush. Okay, alright. Here we go.
Because I just had a thought, and I will torture you with it if I can.
Oh no.
Can't retook that jacket.
Eh.
Roll another.
Oh
Roll
my
another.
God.
Oh, your luck is gonna be someone else's
Dude, it's a
misfortune.
20. Jesus Christ. I need Red and Doc to roll me luck now.
Ah,
You son
it
of a
is
bitch.
other people's
You son
misfortune.
of a bitch.
What did I tell you? You have to let go of family first.
Oh my god, Doc!
I gotta roll another
Oh.
10.
Fucking, of course, it's just this where it happens.
God.
Red, you
I rolled a
get
10.
a second one, buddy. You roll another 10.
Yeah, roll. Yeah,
Oh
so,
my
oh my
God.
god, that's fucking great. Okay,
+5. +5
yeah,
for me.
so that is amazing. We have Red at a 17, Chris at a 20, Doc at a fucking 5.
Probably
And
ended up on a roof or something, like somewhere you didn't expect me
no,
to be
the idea is
sleeping.
continuing, but now it's just happening to someone else.
Oh, no.
You do wake up with floaties, Doc. However, you are also wearing the shark onesie as you are still in the pool.
I can't swim. She was secure in the floaty. She's not secure anymore.
Those floaties probably kept you alive. Hey.
Yeah. That shark onesie that, you can't fucking move your legs very well in.
You just swim like a shark in your tail.
Yep.
Uh,
Red, I'm gonna say that you wake up face first in the. You don't get out of it.
I was gonna say I was sleeping on the roof or something, like somewhere you didn't expect me to sleep. Man.
With that luck, I'm gonna say that you actually fell asleep on the couch like perfectly fucking fine.
Oh,
Like
nice.
you actually like you're hungover, but you're not in a horrible position. Chris, you
These are my boxers.
right, Chris, you actually like wake up again, hungover, feeling like shit, but comfortable
Hmm.
because you fell asleep in the Babbling Brook,
Hmm.
but not like in a horrible way. Like you actually set up the sleep like you would with the Hui Hui whenever you guys were in port and you fell asleep on the beach.
Ah, found the warm section. It's got nice
Yep,
bubbles
like
in
it
the
perfect.
There you go.
Yep, just nice.
That's way funnier now. If Doc's freaking out, oh, it's so much funnier.
Your fingers. Do you
Oh, I
keep
noticed
your hands out of the water so you don't get just the most wicked little shriveled fingers?
Yeah.
Doc looks like a raisin.
Why am I a shark? Why am I a shark? I
Oh.
can't swim.
Your footprints have their own fingerprint right now.
Yeah, honestly, I thought that was my onesie, but I guess we're about the same size, aren't we? Come here, Doc.
You guys managed to eventually, like, because again, you're
What the
hungover,
fuck?
so it's when you go to get up that everything just fucking sucks.
Oh.
But
Holy shit! When did we get a shark here? Did we get a big shark? What did we do last night?
I'm a doctor, not a shark.
Oh, it hurts to
Okay.
laugh.
Ooh, a
That is
talking
the
shark!
that is the funniest shit you've
It's a
said all
talking
day,
shark.
Red. And it just started.
It's a talking shark! It's a talking shark!
It's oh god. Okay.
Where's Jerry?
Alright, I'm sure Jerry's fine. Let's have some of his ice cream. I hear that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn, Jerry. Red velvet.
whatever happened to freaking chocolate?
Oh yeah. Nothing goes
That was a
better.
classic.
I mean, you can raid his fridge. Probably find whatever you want.
I don't
But you
understand. It's
mentioned Jerry's
dessert
ice cream, so I
and
had
it's
to
red.
roll it.
It's the best stuff.
Chocolate is the best.
As you guys are
What
waking
in
up.
the what part of red do you like? Why are you so attached to that color if you don't like?
I'm more of a vanilla sort
Red
of
is
girl, but
red is the color of blood. Red is
Ah.
my color because I'm bloody and filled with hate and anger and oh my fucking head.
Oh my fucking god! Yeah.
apples must be pretty metal then, I guess.
No. I know, right? At this point, I'm just stained red mouth as I'm just shoveling in red velvet ice cream.
Yep. As you
I'm gonna
guys
chocolate.
are talking, hanging out, Jerry will eventually come down, as it's probably well into the noon before he's like actually conscious and moving. And he's once again in a tiger onesie, just slowly shuffling his way.
I'll approach him and just get close and like I was like, "Oh, Jerry, good morning. You're awake. That's good. Also, that's our little secret, okay?" I'll come back to the kitchen.
What's our little secret?
Shut up.
Oh my god, are you covered in blood?
I shove up the ice cream. This, So sorry, took some.
Okay.
I grabbed your chocolate. Sorry.
Yummy.
Either way, I got security cameras up and running.
Oh, it's perfect.
Wait, you had security cameras of last night?
Yeah,
Delete them now.
I
Swear
haven't
to
looked
God,
at them
delete
yet.
them. Delete them then. Just delete them. Where are the video cameras? Where did you?
You
Oh
put
my
me in this
head.
onesie.
You guys are my memory's a little fuzzy. You guys are making me feel weird. Did we do something like bad?
Oh no, like neither of you are wearing pants. He points at Chris and Red. And you look half drowned pointing at Doc.
Ugh. Look, I
Yeah.
remember one thing, and I don't want to share that again. That's why we got drunk. I remember that part.
Well, I don't care about anything you guys are talking about. I mean about Corey and Carl and the gyrocopter.
Yeah. Should have been the day before. Are you guys not? Ow, my head.
All right.
I'm making it very clear. Delete the videos of last night, please.
I can't. I'll end up deleting the whole thing.
Well,
I had to pull all the security files into one just to be able to use them. It's the only way to get the backups.
Well, there's a good bit of hours between the two events, I'm sure.
Yeah, like If you don't want me to look at that stuff, I won't.
It's very personal, so I appreciate if you don't.
Right.
Send it to my agent.
I swear to
My
God.
agent.
What was said last night will not leave this apartment, this building, whatever the fuck we call it. Stay in your heads and nowhere else. That's it.
I just want to know how I got in this onesie.
Either way. Okay.
I think Chris did that.
With that, he slowly gets you guys back over to the couch. Where he kind of
the mumbling. What? You look good as a shark. Good for you.
he turns on the TV, starts plugging things into the remote, walks up, plugs a chip into the computer, not computer, but the TV. And one of the first things you notice is the picture of the gyrocopter.
Ah, damn it. I mean, good. We needed that. We needed confirmation, but Jesus.
Yep. Grab that. I'm just going to post this one in Discord first, as I make the hand.
Very nice.
All right, there we
Nice.
go. Thank
I
Beth.
like it.
Yeah. Show to players. There you go. Definitely explains why it's harder to see when he's not flying,
Mm-hmm.
as it doesn't have great big wings or even blades. It just has turbines. However, makes a loud of fucking racket, so you know when he's coming. With that, you see several hours of footage of this thing just sitting there. At one point, Corey and Carl are up there, and it's sadly without sound.
Hey, there you go.
But you see them both kind of talking, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, kind of glaring at each other for a minute, like waving their arms and yelling, it looks like, for a minute. But it's kind of hard to get anything else. Can I get a lip reading roll from
Ooh.
Red, Doc, and Chris?
Hell yeah.
Whoa,
It might not be good, but I like that it comes up.
Yep, lip reading. It's in the top left of your skill page.
Nailed it.
I'm gonna put free luck into this.
This probably might be the last roll. I'll put in 4.
All right.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
So +4 would make that a 13.
Yeah.
All right. Doc, you're the only one who gets it. You have to rewind it a couple times trying to see what they're saying. And eventually you kind of see Corey like shake his head and just like put his hands up, like, and he seems like, no, man, I'm not going to. Carl, who's smaller, not as built, like physically grabs him by the jacket and pulls him down, almost headbutting him. And again, you have to rewind it a couple times and just through grit teeth, no, you will do it. There's a moment when it looks like Corey might swing on the smaller fixer, but he doesn't. He eventually relents, just kind of shakes his head, and they leave. A couple hours go by. Corey comes back up alone, grabs the keys from the gyrocopter, knowing that no one else can really get up there. He leaves them there a lot of the time. Go back down. 1 second. Had to cough. Have a moment where Jerry's like, all right, I'm going to flip the camera real quick. Camera flips. And you notice that anytime the cameras look towards Jerry's computer room, it's like whiteout. It fuzzes. It's hard to get any reading. It's like, this is what I meant when I said that they can't see what I'm doing in there. Like, it's my work. And apparently Corey and Carl didn't realize it wasn't everything. Because one person slips in.
Oh.
Let's see here. Have I seriously still not made them a... Okay.
Not back. Doing great.
Oh, I know. I'm always doing it. What are you talking about? Okay. I really don't want to have to try to find this picture again. Fuck.
Mm.
No.
Will mouth to the team, or say to the team. So far, it seemed like Carl forced Corey to do something. That's not all I can really gauge at the moment.
Anyways, the person you see coming in is holding out their hand. They're given the keys to the gyrocopter. As you see Corey, like, kind of nervously help them in. They're all double checking, making sure everything's okay. Nothing's wrong. Everything's fine. It's okay. We're going to keep going. They all run around and go back and forth, back and forth. You see them come upstairs. You see Corey come back down, hands covered in blood. He looks to be yelling for Carl. And it's kind of that moment as you see him yelling, you're like, wait, what's going on? Like, they just found him. So, at what point did they get involved? And come on. I'm slowly scrolling through, finding the art.
All good.
No, for that. Almost there. Pretty sure I'm getting close. It's Thomas. It's not Thomas, you see. No, it's not.
Betrayer.
I will say that. It is not Thomas.
My God.
I would not give Red Metal that easy of a chance to hit Thomas.
Mm. Jackass.
Yes. Oh, thank fuck, found it. Handout. All players' journals.
Oh, it's on its way.
Show to players.
Yeah. Oh, motherfucker.
That son of a bitch!
God,
Blackwell!
Mm.
Blackwell!
Blackwell? What do
Yeah.
you mean Blackwell? Is that the person or who
Saying
she
that you
works
can
for?
kill.
Oh, that's her
Miranda
name.
Blackwell's the name up there.
It's the name of the
The
corpse?
lady.
Saying.
No, that's her name.
That's her
Just
name. Okay. Blackwell.
As you see them hand her the key, she's gesturing for them to go. Corey's there with hands covered in blood. They come back. Corey's kind of taking that moment as they're all talking. You see Corey kind of reach up, kind of part his hair for a moment, stick something in the back of his head as they're all talking. They're interacting for a moment. And within 5 minutes, Corey is sweating. he's starting to wobble. And it's at this point they're talking too fast. You can't figure out what they're saying, except for Blackwell, who's calm, just going, "Get him to the gyrocopter, get him to the copter." They start to like grab him to pull him up, and you notice now actually getting a full view of Blackwell for an extended period without her knowing. Her hands are cybernetic. The fingers, the inside. You could see that while, yes, her ears are pierced, there's like this thin silver lining along the jugular. Her outfit, the purple cross with the bright bar across the chest. As she grabs Corey, nods to Giant gently, shakes his head for a moment to get him back to consciousness as he starts to fall. Reaches up, pops something out of his head. She puts it in her, just right there in her throat, where that silver line is.
Oh.
Takes the keys and runs to the gyrocopter. Camera flicks over. You see her getting in, starting it up. The other two are down there, like, trying to get each other up. You see them fumbling with the phone. Timestamp wise, you know this is the moment they call Tim. As everything kind of ramps up, you see the gyrocopter take off in the camera. You see them waiting. Tim eventually arrives. Jerry eventually pauses it. And we'll end the session with him going, "That is the bitch that left me in the combat zone!"
Mm.
No!
Oh.
Blackwell!
Oh my god.
Miranda Blackwell, you old son of a bitch.
Yep.
So
With that-
annoying.
With
So
that, we can
It's
do
like she
favorites and
lives to
least
piss us.
I swear to
It's like she
God.
lives to piss us off. Lives to piss us off.
Yes, I do. I mean, yes, she does.
God
Oh,
damn it.
it don't make sense now.
All right, favorites and least favorites, buddies. Who would like to go first, or should I make you roll initiative for it?
I'll go first, but I have a precursor. Red, are you having fun with the dynamic between me and, like, as Chris, between Red and Chris? When Doc's not around, we're out here wrecking shop, and then when we're opening up, it's just nonstop tension.
Honestly, it feels like me and you, like when we go out and we fuck shit up because we're both fucking broken. And
Yeah,
when we're trying to get serious and shit, that's when the breaking becomes not fun because we're both broken.
that's awesome. I just wanted to clarify that.
Love it.
With that clarification, that's absolutely my favorite bit. I think our that shit is great to me because it's so rubber bandy. It just snaps back in your face. Oh shit! Oh, it was fun 2 seconds ago. What the hell? Oh,
Like we connect when we fuck shit up, but when we try to get personal, that's when we stop.
that's so funny. Oh,
Mm.
I don't know. Least favorite, fucking fuck Miranda Blackwell. She just keeps showing up
Fuck
everywhere.
Miranda Blackwell.
What a cliffhanger! God damn it. We knew this lady for, I don't know, blushing at a dildo we found earlier, or some synthetic vagina or something. I don't know.
Synthetic vagina is how this
Yep.
started.
That was session 1. She just keeps climbing up the goddamn ladder.
Yeah. Starting off strong with the pocket round.
Sorry, so that's me.
I guess I'll go. My favorite was definitely just getting to play the character more, figure them out a little bit. just in general. I think it went reasonably well. And then least favorite. I mean, I crit failed on the guitar, but it was really funny. So that's kind of my favorite and my least favorite.
Yeah.
That might also just be my favorite. Is that was just the goofiest crit fail.
Now, what's nice though is that it only turns off your cybernetics for like a minute or 5.
Yeah.
So it's not like a permanent kill of anything. But by that same token, oh.
I guess that's it though. I'm kind of hungry. I guess we'll go.
Favorite and also least favorite mixed together. Red and Chris talking. Doc wanted to help. So you said, "Oh, let's get therapy." It's like, "Oh, Doc's all for it," but you guys are just fucking batting at each other the whole time. And their comments like, I just wanna. There's a fire here, and I can't really put it out, which was fun. Also, another least favorite is Blackwell. Fuck you, Blackwell! I hate you so much. Keep on sneaking your way into here. Or figure it out.
Yeah, I guess my favorite is getting to learn more about the world and the peoples. Honestly, do not know a whole lot about the specific cyberpunk setting. I just enjoy the cyberpunk genre.
Yeah.
Least favorite was being distracted by food for the early parts. Not really being able to keep up with what was happening.
I love the idea that it's like, okay, shit's going down. Cadmail's just raided the fridge.
What? Huh?
Did not realize how hungry I was until I started eating, and then I was like, I am not paying attention to anything that's happening.
You know what? I am happy you ate, though.
Well, shit. Who's left?
What about you, Red? Oh, speaker. No.
Bro, you're microwaved.
Yep.
Who
I'm
got
a
married?
Grand-
Grandmaster Thingy.
Well, you could always type them up, buddy. But well, I'll go ahead and start mine before I hand out XP.
Okay.
So, favorite, definitely getting a chance to play. I'll be honest, I wasn't too sure at first. Like, all right, I know I am tired as hell, but got through it. I'm happy.
Oh yeah, dude.
Other favorites, just a lot of good role play. I loved that I got to push buttons on some of you. Got some of you to open up. Others got to see different bits of the world, and just excited for that. Could there have been more? Probably. Could there have been less? Probably. But I was happy with anything we got. I'm definitely excited for you guys to get to the hunt and see everything that's going to entail.
Lizard King.
Yeah, Lizard King. Oh my god.
So
Oh god, that's right. Am I going to that as a Was the plan that I was going to that as a representative of like my company?
You can.
I think so, yeah.
If so, does that mean I'm wearing the Catgirl outfit that is their thing?
Yes!
Guys,
Yes, I think we can hear you, Red.
Oh my
okay.
god.
Well, trying to say it the entire time, but my favorite and least favorite, my favorite would have to be that I finally got to talk about my backstory and
You
tell you
did.
guys a bit about who I am. Finally let that through. Least favorite was probably when Jeremy went off on me because I
Well,
honestly
you
don't feel I
keep
deserved it
saying his
that
name
bad.
wrong.
I love the moment.
I suck at names. Okay, that's why we use code names every time.
Ah, I love that you can remember Ziggy, Ajo, Zuko, like all these characters. You can remember Lenastra, Zariel, just all these names. Jerry, the most basic vanilla fucker. I love that he's the straw. I love it.
Seriously, now loved my chance to talk about myself. Hated that I couldn't. That Jerry went off on me, and I felt like I was a bit too much.
I love Chris talking about family.
Yeah. I'll remember the last time you actually talked to Jerry, you cussed him out in his own home.
Yeah.
You and Jerry have some serious beef going on.
Yep.
Honestly, I'm loving that aspect. He's the direct line to fans that you don't want, and I think that's hilarious.
Especially because you keep trying to find a way to use them.
We don't need to be friends to use each other.
Right. Anyways, Boom Mike, as far as wearing the cat outfit, that's up to you. They would definitely I'm pretty sure that your character might have to make a gambling roll of some sort to avoid having to wear it, though.
Yeah.
I think I encourage it.
Yeah, I'm like, if the
Rocking
plan
a
was that he
machine
was
gun.
going as a representative of his company, I think he'd end up having to wear that. It's
Yep.
just part of when he's doing his corpo business. That is
Who
the
wants to be a
corpo
part of
outfit.
my corporation? I'm a
Right. God, it's gonna be fucking horrific and adorable. Just another small thing I have to mention. I never expected to enjoy all the blondies that work for you as much as I do.
I have no idea what the fuck you're doing with this.
I
I
neither
thought
do
I had an
I.
idea, but you're doing something else. I have no idea what the fuck is happening with this.
Look, man. I'm gonna be honest. I came up with the idea. I'm gonna roll a thing because I wasn't given a name for the character, so it's like, all right, Blondie number 1. Roll a thing. Oh, she died. Roll a thing. Oh, she died. Roll a thing. Oh, she died. 13 is living for remarkably long fucking time. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all goes. So definitely love all that. Your XP for this session for good role play is going to be 130.
Holy
That's 100.
moly.
No, 130.
And with 420 being the cost of my new upgrade, I am down to 420, 110. And with that, I gain another rank as a rocker boy.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yo.
I've now reached rank 7.
Jesus.
Yeah, if you start pulling your charismatic impact, that's going to be something for sure.
I'm making my army people be very afraid.
Dope.
Because right now, single fan. Oh, can help you with that.
Biggest fan.
Huge group. All right, without telling you guys what this entails, Impact on a single fan, without question. Impact on small group, minor crime. Huge group, rabidly loyal.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going with scary.
Can you say that again?
He's going to be scary.
I didn't understand the rings. I was moving around during that part.
Oh, just that one is without question, the other's minor crime, and the last is rabidly loyal.
So now my fans are rabidly loyal.
A large group.
hmm That's when you
We're
use
gonna
your
have a flash
charismatic impact,
mob.
though.
Oh, when I
Just
play for
convert
the
the priest to
opportunity.
rock and roll. Boom. I'll give you something to pray to. Fucking give him the sickest guitar riff.
Yep.
Hey, does that work if it's Crystal? If she's in the crowd? Will she be a fangirl?
I'm going to go ahead and say this. Your loved ones are not your fans.
They're people you know.
Yep.
I tried.
Do you want her to be a fan? Then you can't date her.
Nah. Here's the difference between a fangirl and a fan. Fangirl can bring it to the back. And then
Yeah, in this case, not so much. Same thing.
But nah. I'd rather she be a loved
You
one.
never date a groupie. It does not go well. One
It's the
and
same
done.
reason. And if you're a Rennie, you never date a Rennie.
Oh, and so
Dude,
many
really.
people should learn that lesson. And they do, the hard way.
Oh my
Mm.
god, we are so lucky I didn't find this for Corey and Carl.
What is this? What is this?
That would have made so much more sense.
I mean, yeah.
It looks so stupid.
They would have looked so dumb. That'd be so funny.
Miranda Blackwell sitting there.
Action man.
Going to bed, guys. It's midnight
All
here.
right. Good night. Good
Night,
night.
night.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you got anything you want to say before I cut out this stream?
Rock and roll forever.
Rock and roll forever.
Rock and roll.
Tune in next week for the return of Warhammer